If you're a smoker with an appreciation for the best quality, the finest functional art in existence, and the most knowledgeable staff around, then look no further, my friends. Welcome to Dragon Heads, your one-stop shop for glass, water pipes, hookahs, vaporizers, and accessories. With a huge, affordable selection, bright, friendly atmosphere, Dragon Heads is definitely Sarasota and Bradenton's premier smoke shop. Now located at 412 South Washington Boulevard, Sarasota, Florida, and open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and from noon to 6 p.m. on Sunday. For more information, give them a call at 941-955-1719. That's 941-955-1719. Dragon Head's premier smoke shop. Even Bruce Lee would enter this dragon. By the way, remember to tell him STLR sent you.
Hey guys, I got a question for you. It's your beard itch. You get the dandruff on your black shirt. You're trying to grow a beard? Well, then look no further. With Alpha Wolf Beard Balm and Oil, we can guarantee that we will help you in any way possible to achieve that goal. My name is Joe Castronova. I'm the owner and creator of Alpha Wolf Beard Balm and Oil. And as I said before, I can guarantee you that we will make sure that your beard is on point for any occasion. Search us on Instagram and Facebook at Alpha Wolf Beard Balm and Oil, and welcome to the pack.
Good evening. You're about to listen to... You know what? Nah, screw this shit. I'm not doing another damn disclaimer. I'm sick of being the damn ostracized one in this goddamn company. If they think for 2 seconds I'm going to read this disclaimer, they can suck my ever-loving... Hey, hi, C.
Hey, Johnny, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, nothing. I'm just about to read this disclaimer.
You're damn right you about to read that disclaimer, because Lord knows all the backlash I get every time you do a show.
Yeah, all right, fine. You're about to listen to the Mad Titans of Radio. But beforehand, we should probably tell you the following. The views and expression of the Mad Titans of Radio are in no way, shape, or form any reflection upon STLR Media as a whole and or anybody individualized with it. With that being said, I really hope everybody enjoys the show. Fucking asshole. Suck my motherfucking dick.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Hail to the king, baby.
Say something. What? Just say something, please.
For God's sake.
I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on the lute.
This is your first night at Fight Club. You have to fight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
You want it bad. You don't care who you get it from because you have no self-respect, and that gets you off, doesn't it?
Hell no!
What happened to your face? No means no!
Damn, Daniel!
You're working with a professional here! You bunch of losers!
Welcome to the Losers Club, asshole!
Yep. Nope.
What you mean, no?
Not today.
Oh,
Not today, Satan.
What about later?
Maybe.
Maybe later. Okay,
Depending.
fair enough. What's going on, my people? You guys are locked and loaded into the Mad Titans of Radio. I am the host with the most, the mayor of Ratchet City, and the motherfucking Adonis. But you guys can simply call me Johnny Christ.
And since T's not here...
I know. T's got the hip.
Really? We got to go that route?
My bad. Shout out to my man Pee Wee Herman.
He got the clap.
For him.
He got the clap.
Make it clap.
He got the drip drip. I am the intergalactic champion of champions. I am the Alpha Wolf. I am the one you have to see before you meet death. I am Mr. Alpha.
Well, damn.
I know. I was going to say something like, I'm going to part the seas and then comes the flood. But I'm like,
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
And I'm just a midget.
No.
She's like, boom, there it is.
Negative.
I'm-
You are
the mystical, magical creature that
You are the catalyst of the Cuda Cat.
Cuda Cat. Wow.
We need that as a bit.
That's a vagina reference.
Always power to the vajayjays.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Who
that.
runs the world?
Girls.
Who runs the world?
Even though I really don't like Beyonce though.
I don't either. I don't. But when you have a bunch of bartenders in Vegas and they hear that, if you should have, if you love it, you should put a ring on it, and they're dancing around doing this. You can't.
I hate that song so much.
I just can't help but laugh when I see that.
They're
shit,
like, oh my God, that's my jam. That and the
Yeah.
wobble.
Well, my
Oh,
my
God.
friends out in Vegas, man, they're fucking nuts, and those guys are awesome.
We really like to thank everybody for watching us live, as you have a tendency to do. You are guys are about ready to have the best damn 2-hour abortion of your life, and that's awesome. That's pretty cool.
So dark, man. It's not an abortion.
And plus, it doesn't take 2 hours
Come on, man.
to suck a baby out. I'm just saying.
Come on. Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you're dealing with Johnny.
Pro-choice.
Abortion.
But we do have two guests. We have a man who you idiots may not fucking know, but I know the man. All right, the owner of Dirty South magazine, Down South magazine. I'm sorry.
Dirty South, that's even better.
It is my main man, Sean. Get on up to that mic, or you can pull the mic towards you. That's cool.
Right.
Man, talk in there like you got some bass, bro. Like
Say it with your chest.
I mean, yeah. What's up? Hey, there it is, my man. And we also have awesome promoter extraordinaire, a legend in her own mind, the lovely Allie from Skybar. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pull up. The mics move. The mics move, kids.
Fair enough. I won't look directly at it, as earlier advised.
Listen, I get really nervous about touching it too because I'm like I
I
don't want
gotta
to break
move
it.
it from time to time,
you guys are good.
depending. Especially with that
You
sun
say that.
coming right
You
in
say
my
that
face.
until it breaks. Like they said, I was good whenever I had the gutter rails on at the bowling alley, and guess what? I broke that shit too. So
I've done that as well back when I was 12.
I actually was 12 when I did it too.
Fuck this ball.
Throwing balls down the road.
Well, damn. In the interest of fairness, with T being gone, we're gonna do ourselves a little old school of the weekend recap. Stand by. It's been one hell of a week. Now let's see how the weekend was.
Sorry, we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody!
Let's party.
Yeah, let's fucking rage!
It's the weekend recap. This edition of the Weekend Recap is brought to you in part by our good friends at Alpha Wolf Beard Oil and Balm.
Says it backwards every time. Beard Balm Oil. ABC.
Alpha Wolf.
Beard Balm. Say it with me.
Beard Balm.
Beard Balm and oil.
And oil. Guys, is your beard weird? Is your stash trash? Of course it is. That's why you're not getting laid and you're playing with yourself. Well, go visit our good friends over at Alpha Wolf and get that beard looking oh so shiny and smooth and silky. You'll be happy you did. Hit him up. Tell him I sent you. I know a guy. I know the guy.
We know a guy.
We know a guy.
We always know a guy. I mean,
the big spoof of the wonderful week so far is, according to CNN.com, Texas bill would fine men $100 each time they masturbate.
how would they know?
Heartless cunts.
How would they know?
Why would they do that?
They're watching you through your phones.
They are.
They do. They do for real. Like
That's how they'll know.
Well, then they're getting a good show then.
I need to hire a goddamn assistant to move that microphone up to Allie's mouth. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, just grab it.
A Texas lawmaker has proposed a bill that would fine men $100 each time they masturbate. The bill has also proposed a 24-hour waiting period for guys wanting a vasectomy or things of that nature. Here's the kicker. Representative Jessica Farva, that says it all, a Democrat, says this is a spoof bill. Ha, 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 ha. This is in regards to another bill that had recently passed entitled Women Know Their Rights. Yeah, no shit. So she basically was going to make this big spiel. She was even going to name it A Men's Right to No Act. I'm like, well, first off, that's just poor grammar, lady. That's just horrible, all right? The bill was spawned over the recent abortion legislation done in Texas. First off, it's Texas. That's all I need to hear.
Everything's
Texas.
big in Texas, so obviously they got to make a bill that's
Ladies,
very
if you got thick thighs and you from Texas, you holler at your boy now. Okay. Look, I'm not dumb enough to get into an abortion conversation with anybody.
It's not worth it.
No, it is worth it. But here's the thing. I'm a fucking guy. I'm going to be wrong no matter what. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle I'm on.
The sky's blue. No, it's not. It's purple.
Why? Because all a woman has to say is, you don't know what it's like to be a woman. It's my body. Oh, all right.
But I mean, you don't, though. I'm
shot
sorry.
dead in the water.
That is true.
I'm like,
They'll never know
you
what it's like to be
really
a woman.
don't.
Yeah.
You guys really don't know. Like,
No, we don't know.
Just like, honestly, like, this might be TMI. Like, I have like problems with
the cootie cat.
No, with the womb, the womb of which I have given birth from. Like Like, I'll have, like, menstrual cycles, like, twice in a month for no reason.
This is a PG show, lady.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
But
okay.
you were just talking about our fucking cootie cats, so how come I can't talk? At least I use scientific words. I didn't say, I got my period, like, twice. I said menstrual cycle.
But we said cootie cat instead of
But, like, women
vagina.
aren't supposed to be dealing with that twice a month. That's
No.
fucking bullshit.
Way too much.
I don't trust shit that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die.
It just,
Fuck that.
It just means that your hormones are just out of whack. That's why you're having
And that's why
multiple-
people think women are crazy.
People would think that that's the reset button, but it really isn't. It's just not.
No, it's I'm going to end up punching people in the face because my hormones are raging right now and I don't know what to do with myself. And so everybody just pisses me off. And I'm just like, ah!
Listen, when Olga's on it, I run away. I'm like, nope, not today. She's like, you want to do something? Like, whatever you want to do. If you want to go to the park, let's go to the park. You want to...
When I stare at my imaginary girlfriend's cootie cat, it's like a tractor beam. It's like, say no.
Tractor beam.
Anywho. But more power to you all. Don't be a fucking asshole about some shit. Jesus Christ. So, big deal. Nobody cares. In Tampa, everybody's up in arms because they elected their first lesbian mayor. Who gives a shit what carpet you're munching, lady? Who cares? You and your lesbian fish-eating friends just do a good job. Who cares what you're doing? Who cares who you're pumping? Do a good job.
Yeah, that's our biggest issue nowadays. Like, we really bring people's personal life into...
Who
like,
cares?
I blame
jobs.
social media for that.
Yeah. I am sick and tired of people like, we need a gay president. We need a gay mayor. No, motherfuckers, you need a good mayor. How about that?
Yeah, like, who cares what they like to do behind closed doors? Like, it's not my business.
No, and I agree 100% with you on, like, I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, blue, yellow. It doesn't matter. As long as you're doing the job and you are fulfilling what you said you're going to do.
Do you know any blue people?
Skeeter.
Oh. Yeah.
But I don't care. Like, just like with, I hate bringing it up. The election. I don't care if it's Trump or Hillary.
Just do something good.
Just
with your
as
life.
long as you are not going to fuck the people. That is the main thing.
Or at least spit on it. Damn.
Whatever. But I mean, it's like Hillary's doing this, Trump's doing that, and I'm not making this any way political at all. It's just like it doesn't matter. Either one that we picked, we're still fucked.
Yeah.
But if Trump's going to do a better job than Hillary, then all right, fine. And as far as I can tell,
Indian rug.
He's doing pretty good at the moment. Will he run for 2020? I'm pretty sure. Is The Rock running for 2020? From what I've heard, he is, but...
I need to fucking run for president.
You need to run for Ratchet City first. And get
I'm already there!
Craig was wondering where the Ratchets are. I said, they're over at Monk's right now.
Facts.
I was going to say Munchies, but not yet. That's like at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Stone
it's not late
crabs.
at night.
That's where the Ratchets are at. They're at Crab City. Why? Because they be ornery as fuck. So we've got Sean and Allie here, and we will get to them in just a few.
If you want to join in the conversation at any point in time, give us a call, 941-822-0715.
Yeah.
Even if you got at least 10 brain cells, just give us a call. Say what's up.
Yeah.
We'll take 5, but 10 is the preferred minimum amount.
Everyone's like, they talk trash on here and they don't call in. So it's just like, dude, just call in. Call in.
Yeah, don't be, a fairy. Sorry to those of you who are obviously going to be offended. But have some fucking nuts and call the fuck in. Anywho. Okay. I've got to break this down for everybody and break it down for my people in here, all right? There was a dilemma that happened in my love life last week.
Okay.
All right. Now, I talked with Elf about it, but I don't feel like I got enough good advice, so we're going to bring it to everybody on else.
Why didn't you just bring it to Dad?
Because Dad's busy fucking mom.
Oof.
Yeah, but you can still give me a call. I can still help you out.
Feed to Jesus. Anywho. Okay. All right. So I was talking to my ex recently, and we had been talking for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
We had talked. We had, had said nice things to each other. We had even met up once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean solidly once. But, everything started to click. So I just said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to tell a chick how I feel. So I did. I said, look, I said that we dated, a couple of years ago. I made a mistake. I left her for another woman. I didn't cheat, but I left her for another woman.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bad call. Bad call on my end. I get that.
Yeah.
Owned up to it. I fucking owned it like a fucking man. I said, hey, I was wrong. I said, I'm not asking to jump back into the bed and all that other shit, all right? I'm asking for a legitimate shot. Let me prove myself, and let's just see where it goes.
Okay.
Bitch, no sold me. No sold me. So finally...
Because you already burned her once. That's why she no-sold you.
Can I finish?
Yeah, sure. Hey, you paused. It was my time.
Can I finish? So I kept hitting her on up, and then finally I said, look, you being real rude. If the shoe was on the other foot, that you wouldn't be so happy about that. I said, now, if there's something wrong, then you need to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, and I quote, she said, well, I don't know how I feel. I need to take a step back and reevaluate some stuff. But all this time, do I believe it when she says, yeah, it maybe hurt her a little bit? No, I don't believe that. I believe that it hurt her a fuck ton lot.
Well, yeah, we're not going to tell you how, all the actual pain it causes.
They never do.
Well, and so I basically put it out there. I said, look, what I did was wrong. Mm-hmm. There's just no two ways about that, all right? I mean, you're sitting there telling me, how your kid's bringing me up and my kid's bringing you up and all this other stuff. Now, we could have cut ties years ago. When everything went down, we could have just said, shh, done. Fucking 86 the motherfucker. But we started talking for a reason. I said, I think we owe it to ourselves to at least see what's going on. And all I keep getting is the door slammed in my face, talking about, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. I don't want to make a haste decision. I'm not going to make a haste decision. I'm not going to let somebody talk me out of what I want to do and da-da-da-da-da. So, that being said, I kind of feel like, okay. I mean, and this is sort of where, that the rubber meets the road, because that I don't know what to do. I mean, part of me is like, nah, I fucked up. I burned the bridge. I need to walk away, hold my head up fucking high, and the only way to get over somebody is to get on top of somebody new.
That's not true.
No. And the other
that is not
thank
true.
You on that one.
That is not true.
And the other way is, well, what if I hold out? She said she just needs some time, so give her some time.
For context, how long were you together?
About a year.
So after a year, you left her without cheating for somebody else?
Yep.
That would make me feel like second best. And if
sure.
What was the context of you starting to hang out again? Was it flirty, or was it you have a history? So it was hey, how are you? Do you want to have coffee? Or was it hey, flirty, you want to go have drinks, try to rekindle?
Well, no, that it was like random. Hey, I saw you were at the gym. I saw on your Snapchat. Yeah, I'm doing the gym thing too. Cool. How's everything going? Good. Hey, the kid brought you up. Oh, that's weird because the kid brought you up.
So pretty much little chit chats here and there is what it really
just
turned
by
into.
chance.
It almost seems like right now she just wants to be friends, so then that way she can reevaluate everything because, like she just said, you were playing her like the second fiddle, second best.
Nobody wants to feel that way.
Yeah, and I think that if you just gave her a little bit of time to, hit the reset button, then maybe you might have a chance. But at the same point in time, if it doesn't work out, you still got a friend.
That's true.
I don't.
We don't
no
always want a
friend.
friend, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if
lame
I was a
as
single
fuck.
guy, I'd be like, listen, if you don't want to get down and get between the sheets, then all right, cool. I'll call you when I want to hang out. But still, like,
My man David on Facebook said the real question is what made you leave her for the other woman?
It's true. It's a good question.
ooh, hon, let me get into my psychiatrist. place.
I know. It's just
because
like,
I think I know the answer, but I don't want to say it.
It's not really all about the oral, although like that was like that wasn't
so
like
sorry.
all the. I mean, it was like when we clicked, but she was in a weird place. I was in a fucked up place. That was when I moved down to Zach's house. Mistake number one, and he got me the job working at World of Beer. That's when
He got you a job, which is good.
Good job.
Income.
Yep. Yeah, income's good. And then that's when I met the other one. And then
Panda.
Yep. And before we even started anything, I said, before we even see what the fuck's going to go on with this, I need to do this the right way. Because it's like that. We had a lot in common. We had a lot more in common than what me and the ex did. The one with the kid.
Let's give some name, not real names, but let's give code names.
Okay.
So
me and Panda had a lot in common.
Okay.
Now, had I stepped back to evaluate her actions, the drinking definitely would have been a trigger, and I'd have been like, "Oh boy, I should have stayed the fuck put." But with the ex, that we'll call her the bitchy dark princess.
The fuck?
Yeah. Why? Because that's what she's labeled in my phone as.
Oh God.
Anywho.
Okay. Gotcha. The thing is too is that, and I was there for 90% of this.
Yeah, you were.
The thing that I feel that you should have done the first time once you found out that Panda liked to drink a little too much, because we all know that you do not drink.
Correct.
And that's a turnoff for you. As soon as that became an issue, you should have said deuces and move on. However, because you wanted to keep on getting your dick wet, you kept on running back to it.
There's a hard truth. I also think if you were in the right relationship with someone, you wouldn't be able to be so easily distracted by someone that you just met in a bar. Like, if you're really in love with someone or you're really compatible and you have a deep connection, you're not going to throw that away. And I don't think you'd be able to throw that away for some pussy, let's be honest, if that's what it was at first.
Which I can understand that.
Well, not necessarily true, because like Johnny said in the beginning, they were both kind of had two different type of mindsets that were separate. So they probably weren't linking up or lining up with each other like they're supposed to, because I mean, being in a relationship is a lot deeper than just, the basic things that you're saying. And I do want to give you props, though, for actually being able to go to her and actually say that you were sorry and man up and actually be like, look, I shouldn't have done that. That was messed up. Because not a lot of men do that. At all. They're just like, hey baby, I just was thinking about you and I was wondering if you could give me another chance. That's usually the typical message whenever dudes are trying to come back. So you should really feel good about yourself for even being able to do that. Now, my little cookie crumb I was going to throw in there before we got all the way down this road.
Oh, you're right.
was that I don't know if you should pretty much go back into the past. Like, I know, maybe, she was good and, you guys did have something at one point in time.
Right.
But it just never, ever works out when you try to go backwards. You always have to keep going forward. And I'm not saying that she isn't worth it. I'm just saying if she's not really feeling it right now and she's kind of slamming that door in your face, you should probably take that as a sign that you gotta go the other direction. Like, you need to.
I agree.
Yeah, you can't rekindle what you lost prior to it.
Because it'll never be the same.
It'll never be the same. It's, I
Sure.
mean, like I've gone down that road and trying to get back with an ex multiple times.
Shout out to David for the good advice.
And shout out to Craig because he said no one wants to be friend zoned. I mean, like that's right. That's 100%. Like
absolutely. I mean, yeah. I'm like that. If I can count on one hand how many people that I've friend zoned, I'm looking at one right fucking now.
And I'm actually okay with being in the friend zone.
Yeah, yeah, because it was like I wouldn't trade that for anything, and that's like a legit freaking friend. Now, we're not even going to go into for instances. We're just going to leave it as friends.
Thank you.
Yeah. But on the same token, it's like I take personal offense to it because it's like guys after so long, they get sick and tired of hearing, let's just be friends. Bitch, you've got no intention on being a man's friend. You ain't going to call, hang out, do any of that shit.
No, because I guarantee.
Are you the exception or are you the rule?
We are the exception.
Yeah, because I'm like, I have mostly guy friends. Like,
you have guy friends, but if you stuck their penis in your mouth, they wouldn't stop you either.
Now this is where I
makes
have
me
to.
uncomfortable.
This is where
I don't think everyone wants to fuck me though. That's ridiculous.
Then they're not friends because a real friend would never take it to that level.
Not everyone wants to have sex with everyone.
But
you just said they all want to fuck you.
You said that. I said I don't think they all want to. I hope not.
Are they gay? Have you ever asked them?
That's not fair. That's not a fair question.
No. Yeah.
Why?
You got to be attracted to somebody.
So that's
sexually too.
Yeah.
I agree.
But you know, if you look at somebody and you know, if you're not sexually compatible or attractive,
I'll be honest. I will be 100% honest. If Allison put her hand on my wee wee, it's on.
It's never gonna happen. For the record. Okay.
It'll never happen because I won't put her in that position to let her take advantage of me. That's why.
Oh my god.
Fuck that, America.
The thing is too, when a girl says, you know, I have mostly guy friends because girls are just bitches. Like I've had plenty of girlfriends that say that, and I'm like it's the sound effect from Metal Gear. Like my fucking alert sound goes off, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, and like I'm hanging out with John tonight. Like, why are you hanging out with John tonight? Like, what the fuck? Like, that scares the shit out of me.
The look on Elf's face.
Mostly male friends isn't because I think women are bitches and I don't enjoy their company. I work with a lot of guys that are in bands, and it's just a very male-dominated industry. Most of the people that I'm hanging out with, booking shows for, having beers with are guys. But I also don't go hang out alone with. I'm dating somebody, and I don't go hang out alone with guys at 2:00 in the morning. Like you're like, you know, oh my god.
My ex-girlfriend did that.
No.
She's like, oh, I'm hanging out with Chad after work. I'm like, it's
make
2:30 in the morning.
I bet you are.
And I'm like, what the
No.
fuck?
No.
And that's how pretty much I
I
found
make
out.
it a point to try to introduce everybody and bring everyone together. Let's all go out. Like
That's different. That's a completely different story because you're not going solo.
No.
You got people coming with you, and that's
Always
a
in
little
group.
bit.
And I also want to be treated. I want people to treat me the way that I treat them, and vice versa.
But
So
no guy want to be friends with no woman when in the back of their mind they're trying to stick it.
I completely disagree.
Elf, what do
I
you
got
got?
my hands up
Sorry.
like a little small child. Okay. So that's so funny that you guys said that because, like I said, I've been on a kick this week. Like, woo! So,
Cuda Cat coming out in rare form.
so you know how like it's funny because a lot of guys really have issues whenever girls are like, I mainly have guy friends. I don't really fuck with girls because they're catty, which is true, unfortunately, because we all. Or not all of us, like the girls that are like, nah, I hang out with dudes. Like when we get together, we're just like, hey, what's up? You're like one of the dudes.
Yeah.
So we get along pretty well. But the other ones that are like, now this is a competition and I have to spend like $1,000 on makeup every fucking month,
Yeah, no.
and then I have to put like my hair extensions in and like all this other bullshit. And
You
we're
do
just
that
like,
voice really
That's
well.
why
I
don't
know.
play video
Thank
games.
you.
That's that white girl coming out.
And I got that in my blood, so hey. But anyways, so I was watching this video, and this woman said a lot of the time the reason why girls normally say they only hang out with guys or all these things is because deep down psychology.
Y'all,
Yeah,
words.
thank you. 25-cent word can't come out.
Psych-
But
psychology.
well, it's also what I get excited. I can't help it. But
Sure.
she was saying that it actually stems from us having a lot of pain because, you know, if you think about it, like whenever I was growing up, I had a lot of girls really like
be cruel as fuck.
Yeah, like just make fun of me for
Right,
no
too.
reason. So that's something that we gotta heal from, because at the end of the day, we aren't competitions. Like we really do need to like really actually like start pushing for our team. Like,
I always try to build up other women, compliment them, say nice things all the time. I mean, there's people I just don't like, men and women.
Well,
but
yeah.
I'm an equal opportunity asshole. Like if you're cool, I don't care about your genitals, I'll hang out with you.
Exactly.
But there's
Wait
not
a
a
minute.
lot.
I like my genitals.
Oh my
Fuck's
God.
the matter with that?
I like mine too.
It's all about quality.
My whip
you know?
appeal.
But like, yeah, we like honestly,
That's a
like
good point.
women really are struggling at really like being there for each other. We're so quick to be like, look at that dumb hoe over there.
Oh yeah.
And then you're best friends with them. Like, you're like, oh, hey,
Oh,
girl,
no.
what's going on?
No,
Not all
no.
of
If
us.
I think you're a dumb bitch, I'm not friends with you. Like, if you try to talk to him, just like,
That's when I run away. Like if I see someone that just turns me off or they're just a shitty person, I'm like, bye.
That's what I don't understand about some women, though. You know, it's like with dudes. If we get into an argument about something,
Right.
we can call each other names, whatever.
Sure.
At the end of the day, we're shaking hands, having a beer.
Hell yeah.
Women, shit carries on for like years.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's like
grudge.
if they're-
Oh,
if
yeah.
they're
It's
upset,
grudge
it's
shit.
war.
But I see that women hating other women all the time, and it's like,
It's a huge
what did she
turnoff.
do? You know, and it
I'm
could be
all
something
in
petty.
favor.
and I'll
Yeah.
say that's
Petty.
something I definitely have to
very
work on.
If
Like,
it's something major, like you know, she stole my man.
That's
like, okay, I can
That's
understand that.
people
But like,
out of
oh,
your
she,
life. That's what I do.
she stepped on my shoe. Like, why? Who cares a fuck?
stepped
Like,
on
it
my
doesn't
shoe.
matter.
I don't like
Okay.
how she's looking at me.
How dare you?
Exactly.
Here is the cold hard fucking truth. Not all women are created equal, and not all men are created equal. I'm sorry, if nobody else will say it, I'll be the one to say it. Ladies, some of y'all let your cootie cat hang and drag. Okay?
Holy shit.
Some
Yeah,
of you,
I know. Pick that shit up, man. Put it over your shoulder
some
or
of you
something.
guys are running around sending unsolicited dick pics. Congratulations. You
That's pathetic.
and the cootie cat dragger are the bottom echelon of the fucking world.
for real.
All right? You're the ones your mother should have fucking swallowed.
You know what's really gonna suck is whenever there's the law that's passed that like dudes
Cootie
can't,
cat dragging
can't
is-
send dick pics like that, because I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of
That's
y'all
sexual
motherfuckers
harassment.
waving at me. Like if I didn't respond to the first fucking wave, why do you feel like it's necessary to send 6 more?
And then they start getting mad at you. Then it'll go from, hey, beautiful, hey,
fucking
hey,
bitch.
to, wow,
Yeah.
fuck
Oh,
you,
every
you stuck
time.
up bitch. And
I was like, did you not read my fucking profile? It literally says under my name, in a relationship.
I just don't answer it.
Here's the problem that I have for you two, all right? Why is it?
No, is it a problem or is it a question? You
No.
can't say.
Yes, let's clarify that.
Yeah, let's clarify that shit.
No, it's a motherfucking problem because the minute a woman sees another chick who she don't like but don't even fucking know,
Oh, 100%.
she a bitch.
How could
that
you-
hoe's a hoe.
Yeah.
How
Well,
could
how
you-
do you know that?
how-
Because look how she dressed.
Wait, what? No, not. I've never looked at someone I didn't know and been like, I don't like her.
I'm talking
I-
about.
I
I'm talking about women
I
in
hate you.
general. Apparently, you are the exception to every rule with a woman. But I need
I'm
you to take a step back and say, like, you were right working behind the bar when that shit happened, but where some other girl, like, and some little ratchet bitch at the bar talking about, she a hoe.
Oh
well, how do
no,
you know
there
that?
was that was a whole story, and I probably shouldn't put that person on blast, but there was like a whole story
but
there.
You've
It wasn't
seen it for years.
Random.
You've seen people
This is
talk
like-
shit about other women who they
yeah.
don't know.
Oh yeah, I believe it's insecurity and jealousy, and I think it ties in a lot to what you were saying about like damage and shit. People are just
Yeah, but I also have spidey sense too, though. Like, don't get it twisted.
Spidey
Like, I can
sense.
read a bitch from a mile away. Like, I can see what your intentions are as soon as you walk up. And I'm
Is
just
that like a gaydar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I can call out gay people too. What? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Guns are blazing. Like, just if you have this sort of switch, like, it's just how you carry yourself, and you can tell a lot about a person just by how they carry themselves, whether
I
it's a man
agree.
or a woman.
I
So
agree.
if I see you walking in here just like,
slimy and creepy.
Yeah, looking like a weirdo.
I'm not gonna really want to talk to you. I'm gonna be like, you know what? That one over there can stay
Yeah.
over in that corner, and we're
Yeah.
gonna talk to the people that like walk in here. It's like, oh,
Good
hi.
vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You could just tell by somebody's energy as soon as you see that.
That's what I
But-
got when I first met Johnny.
You
Johnny's
and everybody
hard to
else,
read.
buddy.
Johnny's hard to read. I'm not gonna lie. I remember the very first time I ever met Johnny. He was sitting behind the desk, and I walked in the tattoo shop, and like he just looked up and didn't even really say anything to me, and I was just like, oh, okay. And then he started talking, and then he was kind of like bossing me around. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude?
How
Like,
you doing, Johnny Bosser?
I was like, okay. And then after, like, I don't know, we broke down to an actual conversation instead of you kind of, because like you have like multiple personalities whenever it comes with you.
It's the ego.
It's an onion. There are layers to this shit.
Yeah, no, there's definitely layers to Johnny. He's definitely like Shrek.
He's like an onion.
Yeah.
I don't look as good as Shrek, but I'm there. I got you.
You got radio show, then you got Johnny.
Yeah,
and then,
business.
And then you got, Papa Johnny, who's, with whenever he's around the minion and everything. There's different sides of Johnny. So, like, I saw mainly, like, the radio kind of, and I was just like, okay, that's a lot,
He's
dude.
on.
And then we actually had, like, a serious conversation, and we actually, like, instead of, like, putting all the bullshit out there, we, like, just... baseline, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? This guy's actually pretty fucking cool.
He's a good person,
And ever since then, I've been like, go Johnny.
However, then he becomes the douchebag, and you're just like,
yeah, he has his moments.
and I can say that because I've known this motherfucker for a long ass time. And when I first met him, I'm like, all right, he's pretty cool. Then he started talking. I'm like, this guy's a fucking dick. And like this is the guy who was training me in wrestling. And then he's like, all right, we got a match tonight. I'm like, all right, cool. And he's like, we're gonna do this move. I'm like, all right, what is it? He's like, it's K2 driver. I said, okay. And I like my only match I had with him, and we did. And I was just starting off, so it's like, we're gonna do this move, we're gonna do that move. I'm like, okay, that's fine. How do I take the move so I don't break my neck?
No.
But
don't worry about that.
I also think that you had influences at the time.
Yeah, fuck it.
So, but then we got to know each other, we got to really talk,
Sure.
and then I'm like, all right, yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
I've said it once and I'll say it 1,000 times. The reason why a lot of people will never get to know, like, Papa Johnny and stuff like that. Why? Because you're all idiots.
No, I think
and
it's
you're
also
not good enough.
Well, it's because you also don't want to bring
the minion
ratchets
around.
and hood rats around
the minion.
The minion, yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
2019. Say no to ghetto girls and say no to friend zones.
See, I don't like
but
when you
sometimes
say
ghetto
that
girls
either.
ain't that bad though. You know.
I mean, I've been a ghetto
I don't want
girl.
to be stabbed.
Okay, you
Then
got a
don't
point.
piss them off.
Yeah, it's really that simple.
It's like I told you.
How the fuck you gonna say I got a point and then you'll be like, wait a minute, no, don't piss them off.
But it's just like what Elle said. Like you have those different personas, and at certain times you have to pull it out. Now let's talk about your love life again. You have to pull out the good Johnny instead of the douchebag Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at the business Johnny or the dad.
You mark my words as a motherfucking human being. You put somebody in front of me who's got some substance, and you'll see good Johnny. Until then, keep working them corners.
Well, if you were so fucking
depends on where
picky.
you're looking. Yeah, exactly. It depends where you're looking.
What do you mean picky? I'm sorry.
Bruh.
Look,
Bruh.
I can't go to the Salvation Army anymore because they don't kick me out for free being
First
a
off,
predator.
They go to Goodwill.
Why the hell would you go there?
You go to Goodwill.
Because I've high C ratchets do need love too, but they gotta pay.
You need to just start doing yoga classes. I feel like you may be able to, hit or miss there.
Do the goat yoga. Anybody see that?
Yeah,
Little goats?
exactly.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like the
It
greatest
looks
of all
so
time.
awkward to do.
Actually, Johnny would be good for that screaming yoga. Angry
Yeah.
yoga.
Oh, yeah.
That would be good for you.
There you go.
Let the hate flow through you, Johnny.
You know what? You need to find a lady from Publix.
Yeah.
Shops at Publix, man.
Yeah.
Sandwich maker.
Or, Whole Foods.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fancy. Whole Foods.
Mellow Mushroom.
Motherfucker. What?
Go to Mellow Mushroom, bro.
I have went to, that's where me and the ex went when she came into town.
I didn't say go there. I'm saying find one there.
Yeah.
The Mellow Mushroom,
That's a restaurant.
especially like here in Sarasota, they were fucking blown. Like their mind had never fathomed this before when they're like, well, what type of pizza would you want? Sitting there smelling like bong and regret.
It could be worse.
I'm just like, I want you to take like the ingredients of like a Philly pizza, with the white sauce and the peppers and the onions and the steak and put it on a pizza. Motherfucking owner, it looked like she done seen the second coming of Christ. Talking about, that's so innovative what you've done. I'm just like,
Wow.
bitch, no, it's not.
Is this your first day with pizza?
Bro, I worked at Little Caesars for 2 fucking years. Do you know how many pizzas I made at Little Caesars? I made a taco pizza, macaroni and cheese pizza.
That just means we're going to be really good at making
chicken
pizzas.
Alfredo pizza.
Mellow Mushroom has some great pizza.
Hell yeah.
They do, but hey, you also know what they have? Actually, like, that the one in Sarasota I do like because of their music selection is beyond on point. You walk in and they're bumping out Depeche Mode.
Nice.
I'm like, okay. And then they follow it up with like some Hall & Oates and some Duran Duran.
Hey, yeah, man.
Classics.
80s,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
I'm just
I
like,
love 80s music.
I like the atmosphere. The people are about as space cadet as it gets, but I'm gonna stick it put.
Hey, got a call.
And we do.
got a call.
Juan's Abortion Clinic. You make them, we scrape them. No fetus can beat us.
What's up?
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going,
I
guy?
figured I'd just call in because I'm a new viewer watching the stream, and
Hey, buddy.
I'd call in and just see what's going on.
Well, what is your name, good sir?
I'm actually from Washington State.
Oh,
Hell
well,
yeah.
thank you very much. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, this is actually a friend recommended the show to me, so
Awesome.
I was like, hey, I'll check it out. And then
Well, your friend
checked it
sounds
out
like
the
they're
first
very good at
time and
having good taste.
checked it out the first time and just couldn't stop laughing. And
Oh, well, thank you very much.
That's what's up.
I appreciate the love, man.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. This is STLR for obviously the new person. And we got shows Monday through Friday. They got a show afterwards if you like a whole bunch of weed. Not my thing, but I don't judge.
It's legal out there.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Washington State.
Hell yeah.
I like Washington State because that's where like Jimi Hendrix is buried in Tacoma.
For real?
I
Yeah.
know that.
Word.
Yeah. And
so
Seattle,
is-
the
it's-
grunge movement.
And so is
started in
Cobain.
I had a friend who lived out there, but unfortunately he passed away.
I would love to find a girl who's brainier than Kurt Cobain's garage sale.
Oh, fuck,
Wow.
dude.
You did that.
My bad. I'm sorry. Don't mind him, okay? He's always shooting his mouth off.
Yeah, that's true. This is Nathan, right?
yeah,
Right on, man. Yeah, he's like, I want to call in, but I want to say, I'm like, dude, just call in.
yeah, exactly.
We don't
Nathan,
bite.
man, thank you so much, man, for calling in, brother. Enjoy the show, and
Totally.
and feel free to keep being interactive with us, okay? You have a pleasant night, sir.
All right, you too.
All right, later.
Thanks,
I do enjoy people.
Selected few of people.
And speaking of music, awesome that we got my man Sean here. Now, what's cool about Sean is, for those of you who don't know, like I have literally watched Sean, like evolve into
From birth up until now.
I've always been there. It's just been in secret. That's all.
That's creepy.
Like that when
Could be worse.
I had first heard about you, I didn't really know anything other than that you were always at Sky Bar. So we became friends, and it's like, in our short time, like, I've seen you be a photographer for some of the biggest fucking acts on the planet. And that's what I'm really, really interested about, because, like, one, how the hell do people, A, take a good picture? Because, let's face it, on social media, everybody wants to be a goddamn photographer, but just because you've got an iPhone, kids, doesn't mean you're a photographer, okay? We're just
Or a
going to put that
model.
out there.
Yeah.
Facts on that one. But, like...
No filters needed.
Talk about like when you went and you saw like Billy Joel. Now Sean looks like he'd fit in perfectly at a Billy Joel concert, but I'm jealous as fuck about that. And when you shot Kiss and some of like that. Like, talk about some of the bands who you've shot.
I mean, it's just I've been doing it for about 15 years, so it was kind of it's a progression. And to be honest,
Did you seriously just spill that?
Opa.
Did you just spill that?
Yeah.
Party foul.
I'll be right back.
All right. I think honestly, if somebody, not everybody could be a photographer.
Sure.
And I'm not saying that just to discourage anybody, but I mean, people. Of course, your phones now can take a high grade image. They can do anything now, but you have to have that eye. You can see in photographs. You can see how people frame the photo and everything. It's and I see a lot of people who, want to either be a photographer, like you were saying, they want to be a model, and go for it. Don't discourage, but just realize that everybody can't be at a certain level, or everybody may not exceed to a certain level. So it's been a progression for me, though. I mean, of course, I started off shooting like Polaroids back in the day.
Oh wow, we hit the little click things like what my grandmother had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
It's
just a progression, and I've always been a music fan, so it was like natural for me to say, okay, I want to shoot bands. So it's start off at your local level.
Yeah.
Living in Tampa, I'm from Tampa, so I've shot bands there for many years, and then kind of just progress up. And here's the thing: if you want to shoot bands like Kiss, Billy Joel stuff, if you're not working for a big publication
Right.
or a known photographer, you have a slim to none chance of getting in the door.
But yet here you are.
Yeah.
It's and here's the story. I've shot for some Tampa magazines. I won't mention any names that are big names, and kind of got me in the door. But then when I decided to start my own with Down South,
Right.
it's because I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to.
You want the credit.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much even that, but I want to reach out to the PR companies. I want to have these connections instead of somebody else telling me, hey, we got it set up. So
You want to be your own boss.
And
what
you
it
can
really
maintain
is.
creative control.
Right,
Uh-huh.
right. So I'd say I don't have a deadline by noon tomorrow. I have to have 25 photos back to you fully edited.
Sure.
As some big publication in Tampa's are.
What was with the amount of years that you've done photography for? Out of all the bands that you've seen, which one were you like, I got to do this concert, I got to do this show, this band? Like, what was your biggest highlight that you were like, fuck yes?
Kiss.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I mean, I grew up, that was the first concert I ever saw back in 77.
Nice.
My sister took me, so.
Great pictures, too.
Yeah, I mean, it was, here's the thing. It's, you get excited, even though you're there to work,
yeah.
you're excited. I mean, and they put on probably the best show I've ever seen.
Really?
Ever. Yeah. I mean, these guys are
I saw
in their
them with
late
Motley
60s.
Crue. Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Very good.
They still put on a great. It's probably spent over $1 million, I would say, on the stage
Woo,
show alone.
buddy.
But the whole thing is, you got to realize with bands like that, you're very limited. Like, we had to shoot the first song from the soundboard, which is in the back of Amalie Arena. Well, we had about 10 seconds to run back up to the front of the stage to shout it out loud, the second song.
Oh man!
Before we were done.
Really?
So. Yeah, it's kind of, it's not always like that, but if you're working with, let's say, for instance, like Billy Joel or Kiss, you're not going to get that staple of like 3 songs.
Yeah.
Or if it's a smaller venue, you may be able to shoot all night.
Mm-hmm.
But Kiss, yeah, I mean, that was, I was in awe because it was growing up listening to these guys. I've always been a fan, but I've shot so many different bands, though, and you get, like with people, you shoot some that are very interactive, that are really cool with you. And some that are assholes.
True, 100%.
Yeah, as you would know,
I remember.
dealing with bands. I mean,
yeah.
Some people are just, they got that attitude, and some people are just down to earth. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
Now, what's like your favorite one that you want to do? Like, what's the next on the bucket list?
Favorite one I'd like to do. That's a tough one, man. I wouldn't mind shooting, honestly, somebody like GNR or Aerosmith.
Oh, there you go.
That would be a
Stuff
big
like that.
show.
Those are bigger names that are really tough to get into. But yeah, stuff like that. Of course, they have a lot of big festivals in the U.S. now that go around, and a lot of these bands are playing on them now.
Yeah.
GNR's hitting a circuit with a couple of the festivals. So if you get lucky enough to get your foot in the door,
Now,
Oh,
have,
100%.
have you thought about like doing some stuff like out of state, which I know you've been overseas and stuff like that, but like, say like you wanted to do like Rock on the Range or something like
Download.
that.
I was gonna ask something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's a bucket list thing. It's just you have to prepare yourself because it's not just saying like, oh, I'm going to go there and photograph. You have to make sure you have hotel accommodations.
Yeah.
You're paying for all that. Nobody's paying it for you.
And you got to have room for Johnny in your motherfucking suitcase, motherfucker, because that's going.
Now, besides you obviously you're working for yourself, do you have another person that's with you that you can get multiple angles?
I don't. Now, I do have certain other photographers that I get to shoot shows that I don't attend, say like in Orlando.
So you pretty much like hire them.
Yeah, I'll say, hey, are you busy this day? Would you be interested in shooting this band? Yay or nay. So, yeah, so I can't be everywhere. But anything that's within the general range, say it's Tampa, if it's a bigger name band that plays Orlando, of course I'm gonna try to shoot it just because. But
hell yeah,
a lot of bands though, I mean, come through and the PR may reach out and say, hey, we're coming through town. Are you available to shoot?
Now, has that happened where a bigger name band has reached out to you and said, hey, we would love for you to come?
It's really hard these days.
I wouldn't necessarily say big name bands because they have a touring photographer. They really don't even need people to come out and shoot. It's a luxury for us to be able to come out and shoot them.
Right.
They've hired somebody to go around with them all their dates, video them, photograph, and even some smaller bands do that now because it's the creative content because on your Facebook, your Instagram, Twitter.
Oh, everywhere.
So they
100%.
hire people to do that. So really, technically, they don't need us, but I do have some that reach out and say, "Hey, we're coming through town." Just to throw out one, for instance, and this is not, I wouldn't say a big band, but like a band called New Year's Day, which is playing Orlando this Friday. I shot them first time they were on tour with Hellstorm and In This Moment.
Nice.
Lots of powerful women right there.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Mahaffey.
Are you taking me? Because that's my baby. I met her.
Emily Brink?
Ash
Costello.
Ash
for
is
sure.
Beautiful, yeah, no doubt. Her boyfriend
She
might have
was.
something to say about that, but
Well, no, that I met her before she got with him. When we did New Year's Day, DED, POD, and In This Moment, like she was
pretty good concert too.
She was like the nicest woman on the world.
And you didn't shoot your shot?
I think she tried to grab my ass.
Well,
Are
you
you
should
talking
have let
about
her.
the chick from New Year's Day?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I said, don't touch my hiney, woman. It ain't yours. Okay, guys, get the Me too.
What was that band you were talking about that's coming in?
New Year's Day?
No. The one the one on Friday?
Yeah, that's New Year's Day. They're playing the House of Blues in Orlando.
Okay, because I could have was another band that you said. Because I'm always looking for new music because I'm always in the gym, so I'm like, I need...
I like New Year's Day.
Especially like I need some heavy shit.
Fit for an
So
autopsy all
I
day.
just need something new because I'm listening to like Amon Amarth. I'm listening.
yeah.
I'm everywhere. Like the new Slipknot
Aren't
stuff.
they coming to town soon?
They are. Yeah, with Slayer, and I'm like, I want to go, but I know that if I go, I'm gonna die.
I have a show that day.
It's
I can't
fucking
make it.
Slayer. Like,
Well, something like that. Yeah, because this possibly could be the last time we see them.
yeah,
No
exactly.
way.
I know.
Yeah,
they always say,
say
yeah,
that.
the last
I've been saying
thing.
that
No.
for years,
What would
but-
Kerry King do with if they just stop? I think he just start. I was having this conversation with someone the other day. They're like, "Oh, he'd probably just start like a cover band and just go around doing Slayer songs with other people."
Give it acoustic section.
That's you were talking about bands that you want to shoot. I've shot them before, but possibly this could be the last time in Tampa. Yeah, I'd love to shoot it. If I get the opportunity. So it's just any bands. I love seeing the bands in small clubs up close.
Oh yeah.
I love seeing them. Of course, when you're shooting a band and not to get into too much about just photography in general, shooting a band in small clubs, the lighting's not perfect. It could be shit. So you really got to work as a photographer.
Positioning.
When you're shooting, say at Amalie or the amphitheater at Tampa, it's a fucking no-brainer because you could use a point and click and probably get a great picture because the lighting is going to be top notch.
Yeah.
It's everything about it. So, but it's more of just having the eye to see like, okay, how are you going to frame it, catching that one moment, and be honest. And any photographer will say this. Normally, for one band, we could take anywhere between 8 to 1,000 pictures.
It's true. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, and you're probably gonna get maybe 20 or 25 really great. Like, yeah, I love that, but So
That's how I look when I take pictures of my tattoos, even though all of them end up looking like shit, and I'm just like,
Hard to take good pictures of fresh tattoos.
Dude, it's
I
so
worked in
difficult.
tattoo shops for a long time, and it was when everyone had like shitty digital cameras.
Yeah.
And those poor people were like trying so hard to get like a good photo and the glare and all that.
Or somebody moves just like a
smidge,
slight, and you're just like, no, I thought it was clear.
So you've been doing the Down South thing for quite some time, but I noticed that recently you introduced something that was KDM, and I saw that you had made a Facebook page for that. So is that separate from Down South Magazine, or what's up with that?
it is. It's going to be more of the video. It's going to be more of not actually shooting videos, more of like promo videos. Anywhere between like 45 seconds to a minute and a half. If a band's got a new song being released, new album, or they're just trying to hype up, they want to put it on Instagram or something, have their track playing in the background, stuff like that. So it's just something to add to your repertoire.
I make up words all the time, so that was a good one.
So
There you go.
it's also good, and a lot of photographers, that's what they do also, because honestly, if a band's going to hire you, they're not just going to hire a photographer.
Right.
It's just
video.
not possible. They're going to want video content because they're going to want their Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They want everything so they can post up immediately stuff right after the show.
Do you think this will be a way for you to like segue into doing full videos eventually? Maybe, perhaps, maybe.
I don't know if I got the patience to sit there and work with Premiere Pro all day.
It's a lot of editing and stuff.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
a lot
imagine.
of editing. It is, and I give it up to people who really do that because it's time consuming.
Tedious.
But yeah, that's just something else I'm trying to add. But
for those of you just joining us, that you guys are tuned into the Allie show where Allie is conducting the interview.
Hey,
she asked the question.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, do you?
That's our correspondent right there.
Do you do strictly just bands, or you do like other events, like say wrestling events and stuff like that?
I believe I've reached out to Johnny before and asked him what wrestling, because I'll shoot sports. I've shot sports, weddings, family portraits, stuff like that. I'll do everything. I mean, if anybody knows me, they probably just know me from shooting shows.
Right on.
Because I'm always at shows.
A sign at Roman Polanski's house.
Exactly. But yeah, I do a little bit of everything because you don't really want to get pigeonholed, because honestly,
boring.
Wedding and stuff like that is where you're going to make your money.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Shooting bands, unless they actually.
Yeah, let's say you could probably make a little bit of money.
Yeah, you may get a little bit, but weddings, I mean, you're that's where you're banking it right there. So it's it's
oh yeah,
bread and
absolutely.
butter. So
I mean, we definitely look forward to seeing what the next evolution in your chain is.
Yeah.
I do have.
They got
something.
WrestleMania coming to Tampa next year. I'm just saying
that. I mean, I've looked into that honestly, and something I was going to say about shows and is actually we're going to have a first down south show.
You did say something about that. I'm super upset that I've got nothing to do with it.
Well, I got my
step up your game, bro.
Promotion and booker right here. She's going to be my right hand lady here. She's handling all that stuff.
Let me know when you have somebody, who likes my kind.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, no, we're working on something really cool.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we're trying to put together a nice show down in hopefully down in Tampa.
Mixed genre.
Yeah, mixed genre. A lot of different bands. And maybe make it a yearly thing. Who knows?
Good for you. I like that.
Something
I like
else
that
to try
a lot.
to dive into to get more people interested in the magazine. Plus, people, know Allie down there. Trying to help with her booking situation too.
Cool.
And it's just spread the word, man. We're trying to take over everything.
Hell yeah.
Next thing you know, we'll be taking over this.
Get out of here,
We'll be
Johnny.
running this bitch here soon.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Fuck it.
Like I said, you gotta step up your game, bro.
Shit, Jesus.
I
That's
think
all
it'll be
you
really
guys.
cool though, because I work with primarily very hardcore, deathcore, metal, very heavy bands, and I'd like to kind of be able to branch out and work with other bands and some of my friends, and I really believe in you, and I'm so stoked. I think it's gonna be rad, and I think it'll be a really good time too. So you guys should come out and cover it.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited for you guys.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Not too
Her
many
face
things
gives
really
it away.
not too many things really happen in Florida, and the person that I work with too, I don't really talk about my actual personal life down where I'm at, but she's a really honestly I don't know why she's not as out there as she should be, because she's such a strong and awesome woman, and she wants to also start doing some things to kind of bring more attention, but not really the right kind of attention back to Florida, and it not just be come down here and just jump on everything and go in. No, it's more just the condos and the casinos and doing all this stuff actually show what Florida really has to
So
offer, because
much
we
talent
do
here,
have
too.
so much talent down here. There's so many artists, and there's just it's just so crazy. And it's also for me being an artist and growing up in Sarasota. I went to Booker. I did the whole VPA program. My whole major was in art. So, and it's always been kind of a difficult thing to kind of get out there. So just seeing the community and the art community, because I obviously take photography as an art form as well, because it's really difficult. Like you were saying, it is really hard to just take a picture. I mean, I've tried, and I was okay, maybe that's not my forte, because it's not for everybody. But it's just really cool to see, local people, and I'm really about trying to really bring up people around here. And I know she has some really big ideas for the next coming years, so I'm gonna have to
send her over our way.
Talk to you guys
I would say
about
that's
some
one good
things.
thing about Allie is that she really has kind of sparked up. I mean, the last few months you've been booking shows, bands have been reaching out to you, and the showcase thing that we were talking about, it's not just going to be like Tampa bands.
Right.
It's going to be bands from pretty much all over Florida coming down to play.
Yeah.
So we want to make it to where it's like, you know, representation of Florida. Like, okay, we got some of the best bands.
Showcase in a way of
some
talent.
of the best bands playing. And like I said, first person I thought about helping with booking and handling everything is this lady right here. So
I should have been your second call. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just
you're
gonna
so
put that
messy. I try to be really organized and just make sure that everything is easy for the booking process for like
don't even know
bands
what
and
that
stuff like
means.
that, and just make sure everyone gets paid as well, because
Yeah.
apparently that's a thing that happens. But the when he approached
Everybody wanna
me
get paid.
and we were talking about that, and then, you know, I've been wanting to work with you forever. And so, but the mixed genre thing is awesome, because like maybe we can incorporate artists. Maybe we can have room where people can come bring art that they want to sell or auction or whatever they want to do with it. Like maybe there's so many ideas floating around. So we can't say too much more about it yet, but it's going to
Just
be awesome.
big things.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
Big
for
things.
sure.
If you need
2020's
shirts
been crazy.
made, we know a guy.
Do you?
Yeah, we know a guy. Just saying.
No, he doesn't.
I already
No, he doesn't.
I have an awesome shirt of his that was gifted to me, and somebody bought it for me. It was freaking awesome with the nun. It's like no lies, only truth. Fucking love it.
and don't worry, we'll pay you up front.
Yeah, there you go.
We will pay you.
You hear that, motherfuckers?
You heard it first.
Oh, and
They
also
know.
pay your photographers and don't ask
yeah.
for free photos.
I would definitely say
Pay all your
tip.
artists.
Yes,
actually,
exactly.
pay all your
Yeah.
artists
That's
because
right.
you know what
And
we
if you
we
could
all
tip
deserve
them,
that.
tip them, because you said you tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tip your tattoo artists.
20%, at least 20%.
Damn right.
And don't steal work, guys. That's not cool.
Yeah.
That's so boring. Like why? You know why?
We're gonna actually do what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. I was just.
He didn't know where the sound was coming from.
Yeah, I didn't
He's
know. I'm like,
Go
what the
ahead.
fuck? No, go ahead.
No, I was going to mention a question when you were talking about like stealing and stuff like that. You honestly, in the photography, you see that a lot in you know
Watermarking.
Take
Well,
the watermark out.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody
You can't take a watermark that's all the way across the damn
Well, of
photo.
course.
You don't want to have to do that because it kind of really takes a lot out of the picture. But it's almost gotten to the point to where, because here, and not to say every band does this, but a band could take a photo you post up on Facebook, say for instance,
Right.
and before you know it, they've cropped out everything, posted up. Nobody knows who the hell took the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'll reach out and say, "Hey, it's
Bunch
a
of
really nice
pricks.
photo you have there.
Oh yeah.
Who took it?"
So you like
No,
What's up, assholes? That's my picture.
but no, going back to what you said, it's all art. I mean, it's what we work for. It's in our blood.
Sure.
and it's really
passion.
hard to like really like stay with this passion because you go through so many hardships. Like 1 minute you'll be like bam 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 and they're like, "Ooh, I'm making a bunch of money. Yeah, I'm finally paying off."
I like
and
your
then
dance.
the next thing you know, you're like, crickets, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Where did everybody go?"
Yeah.
That's the tough thing about it. But you gotta just, if it's your passion, you just gotta stick with it.
Yeah,
can-
yeah,
Yeah.
Ride it.
I mean, definitely.
yeah. So yeah,
I do get that.
people
It
need to
does-
stop stealing. It's not nice because we're trying so hard to make a living.
Yo, 100%.
We're getting ready to take a break, but beforehand, I'll tell everybody how they can keep up with what you're doing and what you're doing.
With my pages, Facebook is just facebook.com/Down South Magazine. Our regular official site is downsouthmagazine.wordpress.com. And like I said, I got photography.
Better
is
write
just
that
John
down.
Brandon
Yeah, no
photography,
shit.
So you can find that anywhere, Facebook, anything like that.
Awesome.
I'm on Facebook as Allison Monk. That's just me. So ALISONMONCK.
And do you have a up and coming show that you're really pumped about?
Oh yeah, May 10th. Oh my God, Sarasota Sky Bar, 21 and up, $10 at the door, so we could pay our artists that are coming from several different places. We got Eric Cura, The Holloway Tape, Vilas Breed, Seek Well, and Death of a Deity. It's going to be freaking disgustingly awesome.
If
So
you know what any of those bands are, go.
if you don't, show up and fucking learn.
Great band.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Figure
Learn
it
you
out.
something.
I'm
Yeah.
going to show up just because I like the people who are there. I don't know anything. I just know that I'm probably going to have to stab my mom.
It's going to get weird.
If you're into the heavy stuff, look up Bro Job.
Oh yeah.
You know Bro
Oh,
Job?
yeah.
All right.
I know Andrew.
There you go.
My wife's cousin's boyfriend's in the band, and he's like, "Oh man," she's like, "You got to listen to this song." And I heard the song, and it had the lyrics because I couldn't understand what it was saying,
videos
but I was fucking dying. Go on Facebook, follow those guys.
Maybe we can get him over to Sky
They're
Bar.
they're fucking sick as fuck, like individually, but they're so funny, and like that's all I care about. Like,
That's
I
awesome.
can't understand it, but like I like sometimes I put and they're on Spotify, which
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
oh really? Okay. And I just
Yeah.
listen to that. I'm like, I can listen to about 4 songs. I'm like, I gotta turn it off. That's way too heavy now.
Oh yeah, I like to keep my Spotify playlist on a rotation of all things, like all genres. I got classical on there.
Oh, yeah.
Hip hop, old school, like all kinds of stuff.
Today was 70s funk day.
Ooh,
Yeah.
see, that's always a good choice too.
Yeah, because we were kind of feeling like sad, and I was like, we don't need to be sad today. We're going to play funk music, and you can't be sad to funk music. You
That's
just
true.
can't.
It's too like,
You're just like,
yeah,
we
like
want
everyone
funk.
was so happy. It's amazing. Whenever I'm
Especially,
bummed
yeah,
out.
it's George Clinton.
Oh yeah.
On the Fabulous Funkadelics, or not the Funkadelics, fucking.
Parliament funk.
Oh yes, thank you.
You were halfway there.
I'm like right into wrestling for some odd reason,
That's
obviously.
All right, so we're gonna get ready to go to break, so everybody can, pay some bills and all that fun shit.
Run to the bathroom.
But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're gonna see how long it's gonna take me to get kicked out of Endgame tomorrow night.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be fun.
Dare. Champion of champions. Go get something to drink. Go get something to eat. And come on back. All right? Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till like Tuesday. to see what
That big ass. Oh, let's stay off the internet.
I know.
What's up? It's your girl Cha Cha, y'all. And don't forget to tune in to Cha Cha's Cannabis Corner every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like pot or if you want to know more about it, come learn, come smoke, come laugh, come play. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Cha Cha's Cannabis Corner every Wednesday. Right here on STLR Media. Sky's the limit radio. No ceilings.
Hey, what's going on, people? It's your man, Johnny Christ from the Mad Titans of Radio. And did you know that Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m., you can hear the best damn morning show this side of the bay? What am I talking about? The Morning Wood. You got my boy High C and whatever type of inbred idiots he has swinging by. There's really no way to really explain this. You're just gonna have to tune in, because you never know who's gonna stop by. You will be thanking me later, and it's the only way to start your day. So remember, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I have to speak slow because you idiots just don't get it. But tune into the Morning Wood with my man High C right here on STLR Media. What's going on, everybody? It is your fearless emperor and 941's only supervillain, Johnny Christ here, and I'm telling you that Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. is the only time you need to be concerned. Why? Because it's the Mad Titans of Radio. That's right. No more of this political nonsense, no more of this opinionated stuff, only cold, hard truth. What more could anybody ask for? So don't forget, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on STLR Media, where the skies, they don't have limits.
In this day and age, technology moves faster than the Flash wearing a rocket pack going down an icy hill. So instead of staying in the Stone Age with Fred and Barney, try teaming up with a crew that always stays ahead of the curve. Introducing STLR Media, today's premier internet radio station. This ain't just AM/FM, folks. This is top-of-the-line, worldwide digital broadcasting at its very best. Are you interested in advertising your business to a flourishing market? Start a radio show. Maybe you want to do a podcast, or even start an internship program that will teach you all the tricks of the trade. Whatever you desire, STLR Media can supply what you require. We do everything from hosting events all the way to audio and video commercials. We've got you covered. Contact us today. info@stlrmedia.com. Sky's the limit radio. Entertainment with no ceilings.
Sky's the limit radio, baby.
Hey guys, my name is Joe Castronova. I'm the owner and creator of Alpha Wolf Beard Balm and Oil. And if you're having problems with the itchiness, the dryness, or you're trying to grow yourself a beard for the very first time, or you're trying to bring that beard back, then look no further. With our products, they are 100% natural, organic, and handmade. And I can guarantee you that with our products, we will make sure that your beard is on point for any occasion. Trust me. Search us on Facebook and Instagram at Alpha Wolf Beard Balm and Oil, and welcome to the pack.
Welcome to Saltwater Hippies, a custom apparel and products company that reflects beach chillin', boat lovin', board shredding hippies everywhere. The lifestyle our brand represents is the one we live. sharing with you our love for the island and beach living through our casual clothing, unique accessories, and beach essentials. We hope our relaxed, peaceful vibe and easygoing style speaks to all who encounter our brand. Saltwater Hippie, located at 15042 Madeira Way, Madeira Beach, Florida 33708. Operating store hours Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3, or check us out online at www.saltwaterhippie.com or simply call 727-237-2970. Again, 727-237-2970. We hope to see you somewhere in the sand.
Are you overrun with bugs or other critters in the Sarasota area? Have no fear. Carefree Pest and Termite Solutions is here to free your home of unwanted guests. Carefree has been serving this community for years. Owner and operator Tim Horvath can handle insects of all sizes as well as rodents and can service all types of structures, both residential homes and commercial businesses. They also offer free inspections, so give them a call at 941-556-9019. Again, that's 941-556-9019. Carefree Pest and Termite Solutions, proud sponsor of Booker Football and STLR Sports Talk. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Touchdown! Do you have overgrown bushes and shrubs, or even a pepper tree problem you need cleaned up? Then we got the solution for you. MMD Services. No matter if you need them to mulch, maintain, or demo, MMD can provide the services you need, including underbrushing, fence rows and lot lines cleared, debris cleanup, or even small demolition like concrete pad, driveway, and small structure removal. Give them a call today at 941-248-9690. That's 941-248-9690. And let MMD clean up your property today. MMD Services. Mulch, maintain, demo.
Sky's Element Radio. Yeah. Do they play Metallica?
That would rule. Are we gonna say both?
You can't say anything. We're on the radio, you dumbass.
Shut up, bunghole. Ass wipe.
Hey man, I get it. Your girlfriend just cheated on you, and you just lost your job. Life sucks. You got the Mad Titans of Radio to listen to. We're back. Boom, 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 ba-doom.
Guess who's back?
When I come around.
Yeah, exactly. Big shout out to Sean from Down South Magazine and Allie, who does all the metal shows at Sarasota Sky Bar. It is amazing. We're coming back to a call.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, wee.
What's going on? You're live with the Mad Titans of Radio.
Good evening, Johnny.
Good evening, good sir. How are you, sir?
How you doing, Mr. Alpha?
What up?
It's Tiny.
It is Tiny.
Yep. No, I just want to say a couple of things about what you said earlier. First off, you're doing a great job. Well, first on the show.
My man.
Second off, I give kudos to you for reaching out to your ex after 2 years. You know, that takes some kind of, like, you know...
Crazy shit. I get it.
Yeah, praise. You know, like, I mean, you're reaching out, like, you know, your daughter was asking about her, and then her kid was asking about you. There's something going on there. Like, at least you're going to get a good friend out of it, like Mr. Alpha said. Friends. So that's first off.
Fuck a friend.
And second off is that people that don't know Johnny, he's a great guy.
I'm a goddamn delight.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like I said, when I first met you, I mean, we weren't like we are now. Like, you know, we're friends and everything. We talk, but I just have to say, because of you and, you know, Mr. Alpha and a bunch of people at STR Media and everybody, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So kudos to you guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's nice, buddy.
And also, too, is about Endgame. I know you get ready to talk about that. I'm getting ready to go see it tomorrow. But I promise, no spoilers. I'm not that person.
You know, like, I was like, oh, I want to go see it. I was like, all right, maybe I'll go see it Sunday with Olga. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to get shot. So I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to wait till probably Tuesday.
Why the hell you got to get shot?
All right. Does anyone remember when Dark Knight came out?
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Not the Dark Knight, but Dark Knight Rises. Anyone, you know, Nah, I ain't playing that game.
I'm going in the morning, though, like before, you know, while people were in school and stuff.
No, yeah, there you go. You can do that.
Bootlegs are safer.
How many people are going to be skipping school, though, to go see that movie?
Oh, my God, you're right there.
Ooh. I mean, that's a ooh man. Yeah.
No, but I figured I'd call in, give you guys praise, say thank you for everything. So
thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
I've seen you on the Morning Wood every now and then.
Yeah, I'm going to be on you guys' show soon. It's just, being late at night, sometimes it's hard for me to get down there at night.
Yeah,
oh,
it's all
yeah.
good, man.
Well, I mean, just keep doing you, and we look forward to the day you grace us with your presence.
All right, guys, you have a great show, and I'll still be on the live feed. So
My man.
All right, broski.
All right, later.
So what are you going to do to get kicked out of...
I'm going to try not to get kicked out of Endgame tomorrow night, but I've already got my tickets.
All right.
I'm going.
You get there early so you get a good seat. Are you going solo?
I'm going to try not to be that loser.
Fuck, who gives a shit, man? Who cares, man?
Look, all right, it's something that's been ingrained in my head since I was a little kid, all right? You know who goes to movies by themselves? Really hot-ass fucking chicks who don't give a shit and bunk-ass loser guys.
Hold on. I've gone to plenty of movies in the past.
Point proven.
What? Okay. I've gone to plenty of movies by myself because I don't want to be distracted by, at the time, girlfriends.
Yeah.
Or like there's movies that Olga doesn't want to see, so I'm like, I'll go. But I haven't done that. I've done that once. It was like in the beginning of the relationship.
Oh, okay.
Since then I haven't. I'm like, I'll just wait till it comes out on DVD or whatever it is.
You guys know you guys have friends, right?
Oh, I know. But like sometimes my friends are just like, hey, did you see that, man? Did you see that? Like, dude, shut the fuck up. I know what I just saw. Just don't bother me right now. It's fucking blah. It's the movie. Leave me the fuck alone. I want to enjoy this.
Back off, motherfucker. Back off.
Okay, well then you need to get a movie crew that knows not to ask
That's
questions.
true.
Like that just sits there and actually watches the movie, and then after the whole thing, you can debunk it.
There's times like when Infinity War came out, and like I'm sitting there going, and then like the missus is with me, and I'm like, did you just? I say, oh, that was such and such, and she's like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, I'll tell you about it
Nothing's
later.
worse than going to a movie with somebody who just doesn't know.
No, but like she's been following the Marvel movies with me as well.
She's doing her job.
But like, exactly. But she also enjoys them too. But like when we went and saw Shazam, and for the people that haven't seen it, you need to go see it. For the people that have, there's a little caterpillar in the jar in the beginning of the movie, and at the end it gets out, and then there's a little scene at the end where he's like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and people like don't know who that is. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but like she's like, what the hell is that? I'm like, oh, that's the caterpillar. She's like, I'm lost, and I'm like, I'll tell you about it later.
Is that like the Centipede movie?
No, it's one of Shazam's like arch nemesis in the DC universe.
Got you.
And but like besides the 7 deadly sins that are another factor, and Black Adam that will be coming hopefully soon.
So racist. Black Adam.
Apparently
why has it got to be black?
Because he's, I don't know, man. Like I have no answer.
Oh, fair
I don't know. I didn't write the comic. I'm just going off of the knowledge that I know about it. So,
do you have a dad talk?
I do have a dad talk.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair
shit.
enough.
What up, Owen?
Well, either that.
Oh, dog.
Either that, or we can do big talk from a little mouth. It's completely up to you.
We can do dad talk first.
Okay.
All right, dad talk. It is with our very own dad.
Hey guys, I'm Dad.
Okay, I am a semi-professional race car driver and an amateur tattoo artist.
You know, the one that you don't have.
Man, you got big. How long's it been? 3-4 months?
10 years.
10 years.
But I'm definitely the one you're gonna need.
Real simple, son. There's a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam under the car. Time to be a man.
This is real talk with Dad.
You got hair on your peaches or what?
You better have hair on your peaches if you're 30 years old. So, the last couple weeks, guys, we've really been hammering it down on what to do.
That's what she said.
And bum.
Got him.
On a lot of things. Ladies, stop lying. That's my main thing.
Scrub your monkey.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
that's
shit.
the number one rule.
If your shit's stankin', I ain't dipping. But ladies, stop lying. And I'm not saying stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to your man.
Stop lying.
Like,
to
that's
him.
a major thing. And now what I'm saying about that is stop saying that you're into something and you're not, just to please us or to cater to us.
Yeah.
I did say bend. I was thinking about, bend. But then I'm like, that's too Game of Thrones style. You're not supposed to bend the knee. There's someone that you don't want to follow. Now, when I say that, like, a couple of examples are, and I'm looking at Johnny when I say this, fetish. Certain fetishes, bondage, TV shows, sports.
My bad.
Satanic things, because that's been like the biggest thing on the rise at the moment lately.
Bunch of fucking posers.
Magic, and I'm talking about white and black magic, which is something that me and you have talked about in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Death. Like, listen, if I'm into sports, like, if you want to be included in sports, cool. That's awesome. I'm down for that. Cool. But don't just like it because I like it.
Don't be like low-key Googling shit just so you can follow with the conversation.
Exactly. Yeah, I've seen that plenty of time.
Me too.
Be you. And if you're into those things, like, especially if you're into like bondage and fetishes, don't just tell us like, I'm into that, because sometimes that could scare a guy away that's not into that. Yeah, call Johnny. But
hey, how's it going?
At the same point in time, like,
Or you could step into some shit you weren't ready to step into.
Exactly. Surprise. What the fuck? Why am I getting... All right. Did you hear that? Every time I went to say surprise me, it like broke.
Don't be claiming you a freak and you be a freak until you meet a real motherfucking freak.
Surprise us, because we like to be like, oh my gosh, he is into that stuff. Like that makes us more excited than just saying, oh yeah, I'm into it. And then a guy ties you up, you're like, I'm not into this shit.
Cut!
Oklahoma. Like, seriously.
Pineapples.
Like, just be you.
Have you ever tried to say pineapple with a ball gag in your mouth? It's not very easy, lady.
Be you, because that's more of a turn on to us as men than you saying that you're into something and then you're not into it.
But that also goes for men too, because
100%.
I think at the end of the day, we should probably stop trying to stick it like with each gender, because we all are really fucking up on both ends. Like,
okay,
yeah, 100%. I agree, 100%.
Whoa, wait a minute. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Both ends is fucking up here.
Because, there's some guys that are like, oh yeah, I can totally do that, and I want to do this, and look, this is what I learned, and they don't really know what the hell they're actually doing. And then that can cause some real psychological damage.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I have talked about that to many people. I can guide somebody down the rabbit hole. I don't care about that. If you don't know about it, but you want to learn about it, that's fine, baby.
Research.
Baby steps.
That's one thing a lot of people don't do. They don't research. If you want to get into it, that's one thing. Like, just don't lie and act like you're a part of that
I will
situation.
Be your sensei.
Whether it's you're talking about BDSM or you're just talking about things like topics in general. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't really follow fucking football like that. I understand the principle of the game, and I get a few things just because I've had to watch football with my family.
Yeah,
we're all Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Like, you just,
well, nobody's perfect.
Sorry.
Don't you? We're from Pennsylvania, so
I'm from Philadelphia.
My man said every girl is into choking, having sex in a car, that shit to choke until you choke the bitch out with a safety belt. Hey, got him.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like, if a girl's into her hair being pulled or biting, like, okay, that's fine. But if you're like, punch me in the face, like, I ain't about that life, man. Like, I ain't trying to catch a freaking...
Hard discipline is not the same as leaving bruises, okay? Yeah. This isn't domestic.
100%.
And also, David, no. Because if you're if I ask you to choke me during sexual time...
There's a right way to do it, first off.
Yeah.
Don't kill him.
Yeah, that's... man.
Yeah.
Put the
a lot
pressure.
of people thought about throwing me in a ditch after... Yeah. I woken up and they're like, whoa, I almost really thought I was going to have to go, toss your body somewhere. I was like, you didn't think about calling 911 or nothing?
Yeah.
You just were like, I'm going to have to dump your body somewhere. Like, what the fuck is that?
Have a plan. Like, that's the main thing.
Safety plans.
Like, if you don't know, being choked before you have an orgasm intensifies it 100-fold. Yeah, but, make sure you know what you're doing.
David Carradine, shout out.
Yeah, but like
don't Ted Bundy that shit.
Yeah, like if I'm fighting with you, you should automatically know you shouldn't even be putting your hands on me at all, because then as soon as you touch me, it's on, motherfucker. They're like, welcome to the Thunderdome. Now either you're gonna get your balls stomped out, you might get stabbed. Like, don't fuck with me. Like
100%.
We need to stay the fuck away from each other. Like,
So we'll be catching a super kick one way or another.
Thunderdome, motherfucker, you going there? Oh, all right.
Like that's how you really know a bitch is crazy. She's just
yeah.
I get what you're saying that with dad talk. Communication is key. If you're not into it, you're not going to be penalized. You shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say you're not, but we all know that there's fucking idiots and shit like that.
But always.
You shouldn't. Communication is, if you are into like the BDSM life and shit like that, all right? I hate 50 Shades of Grey, don't get me wrong, but
that's like erotic BDSM.
No, it's
no,
not.
it's all fake.
Well, yeah.
It's not all fake now.
Well, no, but the 50 Shades of Grey, you know that like everybody has
terms of negotiation. That's a real thing.
Oh,
in the lifestyle.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know what's in the lifestyle, hi, how you doing? In the lifestyle, there is such a thing as terms of negotiation. You've got, you've got subspace, you got cooldown time, you got reflection time, all that stuff. That all means something. But if you don't know, don't fake it, because that's a good way to get yourself hurt and really freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it firsthand. People claiming to be, dom, sub, and all that other shit, and the next thing you know that they backhanded motherfuckers, and they're like, I don't get it. What happened? I need to know. Like, just conversate. If you ain't into sports, don't try to make it seem like you about some sports.
But also, if somebody's forcing some stuff on you too, you can't be afraid to speak out. And I'm gonna say that from personal experience, because I had like a little situation where at first I thought I just had to kind of like take it, because I was like, okay, this is just trial and error. And then I finally had like a huge emotional breakdown, and I flipping snapped, and I was like, no. You're not touching me like this no more. I don't understand why you keep beating the shit out of me. Like, I don't get it. And then he's like,
I don't know why the hell you keep doing me like this, but I don't like it.
I didn't consent to this. Like, I mean, I kind of consented, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. Like, if I wanted this, I would just call my dad. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Like, seriously.
That's rough,
I was having a rough experience. Like, it wasn't fair. And it was like, well, the person was like, well, I was just trying to make you ask questions. And I was like, by beating the shit out of me? That's not how you do that.
That's not hot. Like that's not. If you get your rocks off beating somebody, you need to fucking go see someone and fucking get counseling.
Yeah.
Nah, I agree with that one.
But I mean,
and if I find out,
that's your
I'm
ass,
beat
Mr.
the
Posey.
shit out of somebody.
I will say I never got punched in the face though. Except by a sibling. But other than that, I've never been punched in the face or anything like that. Like, it was a lot. And also because I am an abuse victim, and as well as of other things, it was just a lot. And if you want to bring someone into, your world, whether it be magic or whatever, you guys, you got to ask questions. And instead of like jumping head first into it, you should research. Like, nobody really researches into anything.
No.
They just kind of like, oh, well, this is what I read, or this is what I saw, and then they just take it and they run with it. And I'm like,
yeah.
But how do you know what you're doing? Like, shit, you could be practicing magic, and the next thing you know, you're summoning demons you didn't even realize you're summoning, and then your whole world goes to shit.
Oh, I agree with that.
People doing tarot card readings and Ouija boards and not doing my sister did it, and she did salt circle, sage burning, and she
stay away from the shit that you don't know, America.
I mean, she knew what she was doing, but it's just like, nah, I don't know if I want to mess with that shit.
I don't know.
Like, I don't want you, like, especially with Paranormal Activity. That was the big movie back in the day. The guy was messing around with the Ouija board, and granted, movies aren't real. We all know that, but still, there's people out there that are doing that shit, and then next thing you know, they're conjuring a fucking demon. And the house is haunted, or it's possessed. The whole night.
Wait a minute! Why the fuck Tiny saying some stupid shit? I didn't mean to cut you off, and my apologies. But
that's fine.
A woman don't need to get hit no matter what. Listen,
100%. I agree with that. Like,
fuck you both.
Hold on.
Fuck you both.
Whoa.
You pussies.
No, just because I'm getting pussy doesn't make me a pussy.
And I'm telling you that if a chick hits me twice, she catching it.
No, listen. Olga has
has attacked me.
I'm sorry. When did that pop up? And what the fuck is that?
Uncle T's with us now. All right. What the fuck?
Like me and Olga have gotten into an argument, and it got.
You hit Mom?
And no, she did not. No, I did not hit Mom.
Is that why she had a neck brace?
Mom went after me. Luckily not in the face and in the nuts, but she hit me one time in the chest, like a punch, and I grabbed her and I held her until she calmed down. I would never, ever put my hands on a woman or on my wife.
Pussy.
Nope. She can slap me in the face.
Slapping's one thing. If somebody balls up their fist and they're swinging, they're intending to do me harm. I'm going to knock a bitch out. She hit me more than twice.
All I'm going to say is you better knock me out, because if you hit me, I'm calling the cops.
You're calling the cops?
Yep.
But it depends on what you.
Because I'll kill a
did
bitch.
to
No, I'm not
get
gonna kill a bitch.
hit. Listen, because I threaten all the time.
If Ronda Rousey can whoop a dude's ass, that's undeniable proof that y'all wanted equal rights. You got him. I'm not going to hit you.
I still don't feel it's right. That's me, though.
I mean, okay, imagine if I punched you in the face.
You get
like, how would
fucked
you?
up too.
I'd probably be like, really?
You'd probably look at me like, what the fuck was that? And I'd be like,
No, still I wouldn't be like, what the
I'd
fuck?
look
I'm
like
like,
an angry
why? I'd be
little
like,
toddler.
what did I do to make you so pissed off for you to punch me in the face?
Well, okay, now I've
Ain't nobody
threatened
trying
to
to
punch
talk.
someone in the fucking face if they spit on me, because some people like to be childish.
And
that's fucking disrespectful. And it's just one of my quirks. Like,
that is assault, though.
But they were playing, but I was still like,
Roadhouse.
I don't like. Okay, I had a sister who had like an obsession with wiping boogers on us. Like, dude, I'd beat the shit out of my sister. Like, I don't
Good
give a
for
fuck.
you.
Like, don't wipe your fucking boogers on me.
Yeah.
That's gross. That's staph.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't like loogies either. And this bitch used to spit like. So I have my own personal like vendetta against it just from childhood. So if you come at me and you think this shit's funny and you are intentionally trying to spit on me or pretend spit on me, guess what? I'm kicking you in the fucking nuts, and it's not going to be funny. It'll be a New York and pumpkin situation real quick. And I don't care. At that point, you
What's
give me
a New York and pumpkin situation?
You've never seen Flavor of Love?
Oh, Lord.
That
yep.
white girl
Yep.
spit on that black. What? I'll snatch your. And I don't even care. Like, you'll make me that mad to the point where I don't care what size you are, who you the fuck you are. If you spit on me,
Hey,
I'm
Stacey.
trying to beat the shit out of you, whatever I find.
I'm all about Toasty on that show.
Now, this is all I'm trying to say, all right? Slapping's one thing, and
I'll slap
trying
an
to be-
ass.
No, I'm talking about in a fit of violence like what Elf's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 2 hits. She hit me once in a fit of rage. Are you done? Bam. I'm gonna wrap her up and say that's enough. If I let her up and she hit me again, that's her ass. I can't let that go.
Usually I try to go. I try to leave before I really get to that point where I'm like, ugh. But also, I get, like, it's really easy to choke me out. Like, it literally takes, like, 2 seconds, and I'm out. So, honestly, like, you just put me in a real quick chokehold, then if I'm really trying to, like, fuck you up with something, like, it's really not that hard to really take me out. You're just like, boop, and I'm just...
Put her in a sleeper.
I'll go night-night real quick. So, you don't really have to punch
Everybody
me
go
in my
night-night.
face. So...
We're not saying go home and fucking yoke up your old woman or your old man. We're not saying all
But
that.
if she has
100%.
a knife and she's trying to stab you...
That's different. Yeah, okay.
I can understand
I might kick you in the chest and knock your ass down because I'm
that may be
now I'm being
worse than a
threatened.
fist.
Nah, I'm kicking you in the chest. I ain't kicking you in the face. Now, if I kick you in the face, like...
Just sweep the
Lights
foot.
out.
Just
Sweep the leg.
Yeah. Shout out to Cobra Kai.
But yeah, a knife, different story.
But, I mean...
Different story.
Balling up her fist. If you don't know how to fucking act and you don't know how to fucking use your goddamn words like a motherfucking adult, that's not my problem. You try to come at me and try to hurt me, there's going to be some misunderstanding going down. I won't just shake the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put your ass on the ground because I can't allow myself to get fucked up like that. Like,
This is my moneymaker. This is my
one
moneymaker.
time,
You fuck this up.
Yeah, I'm not working with a whole lot of shit here, bitches. Okay, you start hitting me in the fucking face and you affecting it. We're gonna have an exchange.
I mean, yeah, if she punched you and then, like, your tooth goes through your lip, like, I can
That's-
understand,
yeah.
like, everything, all bets out the window. Like, you can't help it. Once you get hit and that adrenaline starts pumping,
Yes.
I understand. And if she's fighting you and she actually has hits like a man, I can understand you going in defense mode, just like I would go in defense mode if somebody tries to do something to me. Like, I've been thrown into a truck because I was trying
Damn, you're little, though.
You would have no idea what some people have really done to me.
Steven Seagal some shit.
But
Hashtag
like,
throat punch.
what happened, I got into an argument with this dude, and he stole my fucking keys. So I started flipping the fuck out, and I was like, no, give me my fucking keys. Like, that's my car. My name is on that shit. And he got, like, I tried to, like, snatch him out of his hand, and he wouldn't let go of him, so I punched him in the head, so he picked me up and threw me into a truck, and then after that, I was just swinging on his head.
Yeah, well, he initiated that
So,
for sure.
like,
he threw you into a truck?
Yeah.
That's because, and we'll take this simple concept and we'll blow it up bigger. Okay, so take this journey with me. The reason why people will act like this, and they do it, and we see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Guys will push their weight around with smaller women. People will act like dickheads to people of authority because they think they're above it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got to answer to nobody. Why? Because they're fucking grown. Get the fuck out of here, man. Show some goddamn respect for yourself. Show some respect to people in general, okay? If I'm with Elf, hypothetically, yeah, she's gonna get mad. But these are things that I already know going into it, all right? I'm gonna do my best not to get physical. If it gets physical, well, then, you know what? Then she gets the 3 strikes and you're out rule.
I mean, me and you have gotten physical before.
But I mean, we have, but not like to where, like, we're out to really hurt each other. I mean, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's that one slap that stings a little bit more. I'm gonna come after. Like, we had like these sticks. I forgot what. Like, yeah, we were beating the shit out of each other with sticks. Like, we were going ham. Actually,
man?
there were like these cardboard sticks that you get in like
like a Walmart or whatever.
Yeah, but they're
foam.
like those thick ass ones too.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
it had a good pop to it. So me and Johnny ripped it in half. So at this point, me and him were just like, he's going ham.
That could trigger somebody.
People blow up if, like, somebody had said, you know, oh, well, I have no fear. Well, guess what? It's okay to have a little bit of fear. It's okay to have a little bit of fear and, like, you know what? I could fuck this bitch up. On the same token, I really don't want to go to jail. So we're going to let that ride. Why? Because we all know that that's where the first things, you know, that's freaking coming. You start spinning back fisting a chick, and you might as well consider yourself allergic to that shit because you'll break out in silver cuffs, I promise. But on the same token, that you kind of deserve it. You shouldn't put your hands on people.
Yeah.
You shouldn't put your hands on people because then the police gets called, and we all know how much everybody loves the police and how much everybody loves and respects the police. Fuck you, I know my rights. Man, eat a dick. Shut up.
That was actually another reason why I ended up putting my hands on somebody because I was on
Because
probation.
the police told you to?
No. I was on probation, and dude was like, I'm calling the police and telling them you put your hands on me. I was like, are you little bitch? Are you fucking serious? You know, goddamn well, my punches don't do shit to you. Don't even leave a bruise or nothing. So I was like, all right, well, I guess since I'm going to jail, I'm really going to go to jail. And I really started 2-piecing in a biscuit out in the front yard.
2-piece and a biscuit. God
And,
damn, Popeye.
It's just like, but I know that at the end of the day, like, honestly, if I punch certain people,
right.
Oh, I know as soon as that motherfucker really cocks back and puts some force behind that punch, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
There goes all my fucking face. There goes my fucking jaw. Like, I'm going to be rocked out that motherfucking world. So, like, I know if I punch Joe in the face, he's really going to laugh at me. I know he is. Because, honestly, I've tried to really punch the shit out of somebody before. And guess what?
Well, he's just admitted that he's not going to do nothing.
It'd just be a...
I'll probably be like, really? Like, I thought we were cool. I thought we were good. And then she hits me and I'm like, stop hitting me.
I thought we was cool. I
honestly,
we
you could honestly just sit on me and then, like, I'm done. Like, I can't do anything. I'm only 100 pounds.
I'll probably block it and then just put you in a bear hug and be like, you need to stop.
Or you just put your hand on top of my forehead
bet
because
the-
that's how most people
No.
stop me from punching them.
Yeah. Let me get to you and I'm fucking you up.
It's bad when I show Olga how to throw forearms and kicks and shit like that. So I got to be careful because one day she came up at me and she just threw a forearm right in my neck. I'm like, damn it, that was a good one. I said, don't do it again. Don't do it again.
That's the only warning shot right there.
Yeah. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, don't do it again.
Just like
it was a wrestling match right now in the bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Clothes are coming off and everything.
sometimes that's fun, and then like, or like sometimes like my boyfriend will play like jokes and shit, and he'll like to pull like one of my locks. Well, one day he got like an actual good chunk of it. And I was like, and I was already in a shitty mood, so I was like, "Oh, motherfucker!" So I ended up grabbing his hair. So we're sitting in the front seat of the car, looking like two bitches, just pulling each other's fucking hair. I'm getting even more mad. I was like, "You better let go of my shit." Like,
well, okay, that. And speaking on a broader spectrum, if you've ever been in a position where you felt like things were going to get physical, that should be the point when you're like, "Okay, that's enough. I need to step away right now. I need to walk away, because if you ain't got no goddamn self-control, okay, now this ain't like you coming home, guys, and you grabbing your old lady by the ass and you fucking her like she hates herself. That's not what this is. This is a straight up, it's going down, it's Thunderdome time. You better take your ass on, and you better take this big ass time out."
Yeah.
And lo and behold, never hit a woman. Lo and behold, everybody watching, I've thought about knocking your asses out.
I mean, and also, like, both parties have to be responsible enough to be like, you know what, look, this conversation is getting way too heated, and we should just walk away. Now, unfortunately, there is that one person that tends to
keeps
decide
on egging it on.
to keep following.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Because
I
they're
try to walk
assholes.
away, like, and it's just like, we got to grow up. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, we're really are adults. So.
Yeah.
You can't talk to me about growing up, because I just spent the better part of 48 hours giving everybody a 1 to 5 star rating. All right, so
Yeah, Johnny.
I didn't get my rating, by the way.
you could use some more. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, wow.
Listen, if you guys are getting into a heated argument and you feel it's gonna get physical, start taking off your clothes, because who wants to argue when two people are naked?
I promise, if you're mad at me and I take off my clothes, the minute you get a glimpse of my popcorn and shrimp, you'll be like, I forgot what the fuck I was even mad about. I'm laughing at Johnny's baby dick hair. I don't know what the hell. What
Stop
the
throwing
hell
yourself
really
down
going
like that, man. That's your downfall right there.
I
man.
will.
Be like, yo, I'm about
I'm the
average.
cooler.
I'm about average. So then when they get the surprise, they're like, damn, that, you know.
Average like an 8-year-old. I get it.
Oh shit.
Wow. I broke up with somebody butt ass naked. Like,
Did
I did because
How the hell did that even
I
happen?
was creeping, so I was in the shower texting. I mean, I hadn't had sex with the guy yet, but I was like, I'm leaving this dude. Like, it's going down. Like, I can't deal with this bullshit no more. And he was like, I need to see the phone. I was like, oh shit. And so
man.
he grabs the phone for me, and then I run out there butt ass naked. Like, don't even have a towel. Just like, wait. He's like, is there something in this phone that I'm gonna see that I'm gonna be upset about? I was like, yes. Yes.
But you were
like,
honest.
He was like, what is it? I was like, I'm leaving you. I can't do this shit no more. Like, I really can't.
I'm butt ass naked, but I'm leaving.
Like, in the kitchen, just like, I can't do this no more. Like, I just can't. Like, he's like, I can't believe. And then he just got on his knees to start crying. Like, oh, it's the worst. Like, and that's the worst thing to see. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know that, you know, we talk so much shit to you. Like, oh, you need to be a man. Why are you crying? Suck that shit up. Like, most girls are real quick to say that shit to a dude.
That's true.
Suck it up.
And
Quit being a bitch.
he was on his knees crying, and I was just like, I lost all respect for you now. Like, I don't
Wait a
even feel
minute.
sorry.
That's not cool. If a man crying because his old lady's walking, shit, that there is a motherfucking chick right here who I just made out with, and she quit talking to me, and boy, I cried the whole next day. I ain't scared to say that shit.
Did you do it in front of her?
I would have. If she would answer any of my damn texts, yeah, I probably would have.
Well, I mean, it's one thing in private.
Face chatter.
But it was.
Do it then.
Hell no.
What?
What the
Why'd
fuck
you
do you
leave
want?
me?
But I will say, I gave this dude so many chances and warnings. Like, the circumstances was a lot. Like, I shouldn't be trying to make diapers for my child. Like, and you're deciding, yeah, dude, it was bad. Like, I had to make diapers, and I had to make, like, own personal hygiene care stuff for myself, because dude was more concerned about buying a bag of weed than paying the electric, buying his brand new child diapers, or any of this shit. And I was like,
your morale, ladies, have fallen at times.
I'm sorry, but if you are more worried about buying a bag of weed
than
paying your bills,
that's not
that
cute.
ain't a man.
Exactly.
That's a boy.
So that's when I lost. Like
That's
I
a
said.
fuck boy.
Lost all respect for
And
that.
we all know that fuck boys are popular right now. We get it, all right? It's fuck boy season. We get it.
That was back in 2010 too. Like that was before the term fuck boy came out.
It's fuck boy and snowflake season. Apparently. I don't know. Boy.
Elf, what you got for us today? On your segment.
Actually, mine had to do with females because, like, honestly,
We on a female kick tonight.
yeah, because like I was saying earlier,
Scrub your monkey.
Yes, that's always the number one important thing. Eat right. Also, there's a lovely soap called Summer's Eve that helps with, lady smells if you have a problem in that area. Just so you guys know.
Quit trying to Febreze your pussy.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, don't spray it with
If you got the information, you got to give it. Some people don't even know about it.
I mean, you don't even need to use soap. Just use water. Wash daily.
But
and
you gotta
scrub in there good.
You got to, yeah, I'm about to say.
Shove those 2 fingers in there and swish.
I'm about to say, you got to be careful with soap.
You can't just let stuff
That's
sit
true.
up
Yeah,
in you.
yeah.
Like, if you have a vagina, you should not be letting things just kind of sit in there.
Nope.
Fester.
Yeah, no. That how does that even that's like not emptying a Tupperware container. You're just gonna let that shit sit in there, and what happens after like 4 days?
That's
no bueno.
Listen, you ever had a protein shake from the gym and you accidentally left it in the car overnight, and then you opened it up?
Curdle.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese.
Well, you finished the drink. Like there ain't nothing about that stank of a protein shake in your shaker is brutal.
Yeah.
My wife did that. She accidentally left it in her car for 2 days.
No.
I popped. I said, "Oh, here's your. Oh shit! That goes in the trash."
Yeah. Any dairy.
That thing is gone.
Any dairy.
It's like a pull the bed and throw the grenade.
Yeah, just throw it away. Throw it away.
Same thing with like her. Yeah, especially with like food containers too. With like.
Just throw it away.
Nope.
It's tainted forever.
The bad food.
You'll never get rid of that smell.
The bad fupas are around it.
But that's why it's so important. Wash daily. Wash daily. And there's also this really cool thing called yoni steams, which I don't even know if you guys.
I never heard of it.
It's like it's like a witchy thing. It's a spirit, like if you're into like herbs and like wellness, it's like
cool.
They're filled with different herbs that help bring balance to your vagina.
Balance
okay. All right.
to your vagina.
Well, because it's a
balance,
pH.
yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
are chemicals. Like our vaginas have a pH level,
That's
just
true.
like sperm is alkaline.
Mm-hmm.
Even though sometimes it tastes like battery acid, which is not cool.
Eat more pineapples.
Yeah, fruit.
Pineapples.
Fruit,
Banana.
Oh, there's a tip for the guys: eat more fruit.
There you
Eat
go.
more fruit and drink water.
A
And
lot of
that women need to do that too, because it's like people are forgetting that water is actually extremely important for your body.
Yeah.
And, it would
I gotta go
decrease.
get myself a fruit cup just in case.
Decrease, funky smells. Yogurt daily is also really good.
I
for
do
the
like
vajayjay.
yogurt. I like peach yogurt.
Well, you got to be careful with yogurt too. I mean, it is
Yoplait.
but still, it's a milk product.
That's true. Oh, I was just
Even
saying
though
for
it's
the
good-
people who don't give a fuck about what they
Yeah.
eat. Yeah, if you're already intaking dairy like that.
Spoonful of sugar.
But the thing is too is a lot of research research lately in the last couple of years, like milk products are not healthy for you. You got to be careful with that. That's why they say go with a soy milk or go with an almond milk, because we're the only mammal that consumes another mammal's milk. And I'm not going to get into any kind of conspiracies or anything like that, because that's your thing. But how come Susan G. Komen is going ahead and funding yogurt companies when yogurt and milk products is this another what's the word I'm looking for? It's another brick into why we get cancer.
Yeah, that's true.
Babadoos and the
And
babadums.
same thing with eggs. I mean, go on Netflix if you got Netflix and watch the movie or the documentary called What the Health. It's gonna change your life. It changed my wife's life.
Did it?
Oh yeah, that's why she's gluten free. She's dairy free. Now she's meat free, so she's straight vegan.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to transition.
She's
into
just
becoming
spending her
vegan.
time sucking dick, so she ain't get rid of all meat. She still got that tube steak. Got him.
Wow, you're just lame. You're so lame. So lame. Gosh. It's like I can never escape it, and that's another reason why I was like, I'm kind of sketchy on talking about the whole thing with this little women thing, because like, it always seems like whenever girls start trying to be like serious, like about their bodies and stuff, guys crack jokes on it. It's like this girl, not girl, but this woman said something about, just talking about our wombs. Because, we honestly don't realize how much we really do mistreat our bodies. As far as even, getting in relationships, who we let inside ourselves. You can't say that every person that you've slept with hasn't left a piece of them with you.
Oh, true.
It's it's there. It is. That is a ghost. It's there.
It may not be in a physical form, but it could definitely be in a mental form.
I want to put my ghost in you.
You're stupid. Actually, I think there was, I don't know where I heard this, but it says, if a guy comes in you, you actually end up keeping their DNA with you for the rest of your life. Your body stores it.
There's a whole lot of DNA floating around some of you ladies, boy. Let's be real about that. Whole lot of DNA. Shit, that you motherfuckers start your own little clan.
I could start a baseball team.
This is what I'm talking about. The fucking jokes. So it's why? I'm trying to be serious about something. And then,
no, but it's true.
Even with toxic relationships and stuff like that. We let I know for myself, I've let somebody inside my body that I kind of wish I never really did, because they really honestly mistreated me and used me. And for a while, sex started becoming more of, I just felt like I was just a dumpster. You just pretty much stick your dick in me, unload what you got to unload, and then you're off playing video games or doing whatever. And my actual my own satisfaction wasn't even an important thing to this person.
How dare you make y'all feel like a cum dumpster?
That's not cool. But it happens in relationships all the time, because you kind of get used to being with that person, and so you want to have lazy sex. You just you dump whatever you got to dump, and then I'm hey.
Boner garage.
What about me?
I love making love to my wife.
I should feel like a goddess every single time we have intercourse. I feel like that's a personal thing. Just I should be feeding back to you, making you feel like you're a higher being. It shouldn't just be oh, we just had sex. It's if you're in a relationship, it should
pat
be
on
more
the ass.
than
Good game.
Yeah. Well, you got to be team players. Point blank, period. If you really want to get to the nitty gritty, you should be team players. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect. There are times where I'm fucking lazy and I don't want to put my mouth on the penis, because
you put your mouth on the penis.
I think it depends on the situation. There's love making and then there's fucking. And if I need to go ahead, if you're in the mood and I'm in the mood, but I got to go to work, we fucking. But if it's nighttime, we've had dinner, we've had a glass of wine, we're just relaxing,
we fucking.
Then we making love.
Oh,
boy. Oh yeah.
The candles lit.
Hell yeah, man.
Turn off the lights.
But nowadays it's a lot of people don't really think about that.
Nah,
they just
they
just think oh, I'm gonna just pound the shit out this bitch, and then
if it's a one night stand, pound it out. If it's a relationship, take your time.
It's we still have needs, but we don't really talk about it. You know how difficult it really is for women to get off?
Good for you, Spencer.
Yeah.
It's a fucking chore, and it's really disrespectful for us to get looked at and be well, it's your fault. The fuck, it's my fault? What do you mean? I had to learn how to fucking make a dick go boom. Why is it my fault that I can't get off? That's not fair.
You've got an impotent hole. An impotent hole is a flaccid penis.
No.
Only for females.
Well, okay. I've also been abused. I was raped as a 4-year-old. Yes. And I've had issues all my life. There are some things that'll, I'll be in the mood, ready to go. And then, one thought or one flashback will shut everything down. And that's not fair. And I have to live with this for the rest of my life.
If we look really pale, America, it's because the air's been sucked right out of the room with that comment.
Well, I'm not ashamed of what I've survived. I've survived a lot of bullshit. I've been raped multiple times.
God damn!
What? It's my truth.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate.
It's a
but
way.
That's whenever I said, I need to heal my womb, it is. It's something that has been put
a little spit and polish on it, some fucking elbow grease.
Well, that's where yoni cleanses, and actually really just taking care of yourself, and actually knowing that you can release that negative energy of that's happened to you, because sex should be a beautiful thing. At least I was told as a kid that it was supposed to be a beautiful thing, or a beautiful act that happens between two people, and it's now it's just kind of not being beautiful anymore, and you got girls getting trains ran on them, and it's just
that's because we found porno now
Porno.
As we gotten older, we found porno, and as we're growing up, and we finding that, and a lot of people are finding that that's like, oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you got
It's
four
a
guys.
movie.
Exactly.
There's actors.
They get paid
in the movie
to do that.
You think those girls are really getting off the entire time? They're, No, they're not. They're not.
It's called fake orgasm.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate what real life, like, most girls actually have to fake it just because at this point, like,
they're not turned on.
Dudes are going, they're going ham sandwich, and you're like, well, this obviously isn't really about me. This is really about you.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of wish that, like, you could stroke me that much, that many times, and I just, boom. But that's not how it works.
I got a plug-in vibrator that might say otherwise. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I thought that, well, no, that was the other thing that got stolen by Walmart.
Listen,
the violet one got
you need
stolen.
to go ahead and, like, you need to, like, upgrade your inventory or something like that, because you can't use the same thing on different girls, bro.
Unless he has, good sanitizer.
Thank you.
It's Cavicide. Cavicide kills everything.
I'm just saying, like, if you're like, yeah, I used it on my ex-girlfriend, like, don't put that shit near me, bro.
Motherfucker, that I use rubbing alcohol. I use Maticide.
I'm just saying.
I use fucking Q-tips in between the grooves and the crevices.
Like, if I had a girlfriend and she had, like, 2 dildos that were her favorite and we broke up and she moved out, I'm getting rid of that shit. I'm not going to keep it as, like, a
Oh, no, I
memoir.
see that. I mean, if she brought it to the table.
fidget
I mean, I would
spinner.
be bringing, I was like,
Yeah,
no, those are mine, bitch. Like,
Bring
give me
your own
those.
shit. Yeah, bring your own shit. That's what I'm saying.
My vagina, so
Take
that.
I had a round of playtime earlier this weekend, and she flat out said, "Everything I got while I was with my ex." So
That's
really
different because
don't
it's hers. It's her own shit. That's different.
Yeah, it's her vagina. It goes in her. It's hers.
Yeah.
So.
But she didn't want to use it because her ex, who cheated on her, fucking bought it for her. I'm like,
Then tell her to get rid of
Then
it.
she should probably burn it.
Yeah.
And do a cleansing.
Burn
and get rid of the negative energy, because you just keeping it, like, everything holds energy, whether it's rings, or like certain things that I've given you. Like, I've given you sentimental things like necklaces or whatever, and just like you've gifted me stuff, and we all know that, like, that holds or harnesses a certain energy by the person who gave it to you. So, like, why keep it? And cause problems in the future. Like, just also, like, another thing that, because I was listening to all these women talk, and I've really noticed, like, in Florida, like, yeah, we have Spark, and we have, like, those so-called safe places, but we don't really have, like, things like a woman's community, like, where we can go to and, like, actually sit together and actually talk about stuff.
At least there's not one in Charlotte County, but there's, like, one in Fort Myers or Cape Coral. Like, they got places there, but we don't have one in Charlotte County. Maybe that's something you can start.
I'm thinking about it, honestly, because, like, there should be more safe places, and there should be more places where we get to, like, because guys don't want to hear us talk about this shit. Like, every time I start trying to talk to another woman, like, guys are like, oh my God, you guys are just bitching again. And they go off. And I'm like, see, that's the childish behavior that I'm talking about. You guys don't want to hear what we're actually saying, but we actually are speaking some truth.
That's a
Quit
boy.
females
That's a boy, not a
playing
man.
shit.
What?
Females playing shit.
And again, with the jokes. This is, like,
No,
Johnny,
it
you're
is
proving
the-
my point.
It's the opposite of mansplaining, okay? Because that every damn woman's like, he's mansplaining. Well, bitch, you females playing.
I've never heard that term.
Male-splaining?
This is the first
Look it up.
time.
Google it.
Is it on the Urban Dictionary, too?
It might be.
Oh, gosh.
It might be.
But, like, but it's the truth, though. Like, we have, as man and woman, like, especially for in relationships, we really need to, like, stop for a second and stop, like, put the jokes aside. Like, we need to have real conversations. And like you're saying, communication with dad talk. That is really a big thing that we're like hitting, like, we're missing the mark. Like, whenever I'm ready to be serious, you don't want to be serious, you want to make jokes. And I'm like, that's not okay. Like, we really do have to have a conversation about, like, everything, especially if you want to grow and further the relationship.
Sure.
Like, because most relationships now only last for, like, a couple years.
That's true.
Like,
that could be true.
And, like,
that could be a
some
thing.
were like, well, back in the day, women didn't really say anything. They just shut the fuck up. And, like, dudes just, like, that's the attitude. But that's not okay. That's not the age that we live in anymore.
No.
It's not. I have an opinion. I have a voice. And I also feel like when I'm talking, goes through one ear and out the other. I'm like, you're not really listening to what I'm actually saying. And I'm actually really trying to break some stuff down to you. And
I know that.
Trying to, like, do breakthroughs so that we can keep growing.
Keep growing. I like it.
Because we're all broken people right now. Like,
Sure.
all of us are. Like, I know that in my relationship that I have certain jobs and responsibilities to make sure that my man feels good and he feels taken care of. Just like I expect my man to do the same things for me, in a sense. Like, it's supposed to be give and take, right?
I agree with that.
It should be 50-50.
Sure.
Because, equality and all that stuff.
Sure.
Which I'm not saying is wrong. But women aren't really being treated equally. We're still always coming in second. Like, you don't really hear, except for bum-ass Hillary Clinton. But, you don't really hear about, women, being in the forefront. Like, you know what? That lady did that, and she did this, and da-da-da-da. There's only, few of them that, have that, and they're usually single. They don't have, a man behind them really, supporting them like that. At least, not that I've really seen. It's with Michelle and Obama. You see Obama first. Michelle's behind him. She's a strong woman. Yeah, she has her own aspirations and she does stuff, but she's behind Obama.
Yeah.
I'm telling
she's
you.
not in the forefront.
This is a dangerous discussion, and we will definitely save this for another time, but we won't. You're not a victim.
Nope.
In some things, you may be a victim of certain situations, but overall, statistically, stop it. You're not a victim. Spencer, as much as you're on the feed, and you know what? In closing, it's simple. It's easy to give advice and call everything bullshit when you have someone. When you don't have anybody, you know what? The world looks a little different to you. The world looks a little different when you have a handful of rejections underneath your belt and you start to question yourself. Yeah. But it's funny how a lot of people seem to push all of that aside the minute that they get with someone. Just because you steadily have got somebody you get to lay next to, you get to ride that man's dick, you get to eat something every night. It's a little bit different when it's on the other side of the spectrum and you forget the struggles, the trials, and the tribulations that everybody has gone through. Something to think about. We have gotten to that unfortunate part of the show where we must bid a fond yet swift adieu. But don't go anywhere because at 9:30, Cha-Cha will attempt to make weed into a show.
Talking about weed.
Yeah. Into a show consistently. So that ought to be entertaining. We always do shout-outs. So, Elf, shout-outs, 1, 2, 3, go.
I just want to shout out to Jasmine. I know you're up there partying and turning up in heaven or doing whatever you're doing, but I love you and I miss you. Shout out to all my friends. Shout out to you, Johnny. Shout out to you, Joe. Shout out to my boyfriend, David. I love you so much, even though you're a pain in my fucking ass. And
real talk.
And shout out to my family. I'm doing really, trying to repair a lot of stuff. So I just hope you guys, start moving forward peacefully and actually start trying to share some love, because honestly there's full of so much bullshit out in the world and we need to really change and start doing stuff for our community and for our fellow people, because honestly if we keep shitting on each other, the world's gonna turn into shit.
Facts. Joe,
shout out to all you guys out there in Facebook land. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving us a call.
Love it.
And we love you for that. Shout out to Alpha Wolf Beer Bomb and Oil, to Truly Evil, to STLR Media. Thank you guys so much for doing what you guys do out there. Shout out to my shout-outs of my shout-outs of my shout-outs.
Love it. All right, guys. Thank you to everybody who interacted. Spencer, Aaron, Tiny. The list goes on and on. Our faithful people. We would not be here if it was not for you. People like Dave and Day and all of those wonderful people, Stacy and the whole nine lot of you. Thank you very much from the bottom of our heart. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all the busted bitches on POF. You're somebody's reason for masturbating. You're just not mine, and that's okay.
At least this week.
But we will be back here Tuesday, or next Wednesday. I'm sorry. Same bat time, same bat channel. I am the Nope, I'm
that's
not.
mine.
That is, you are correct. I am the mayor and the emperor of Ratchet City right here in the 941. I am the only transracial, trans-species individual. I am the African-American Icy Bear, but you can simply call me Johnny Christ.
I am your intergalactic champion of champions. I am the Alpha Wolf. I am the man with arms like katanas. I am Mr. Alpha.
And I am not the elf on the shelf. I'm just the elf. And I run around with my razzle dazzle, giving people beautiful pictures and just trying to spread the love. It is me.
The catalyst of the Cuda Cat.
Yeah.
Cuda Cat.
Wow.
We'll be out of here, guys. Remember, we're the ones who give you the truth because everybody else is scared to. We're out of here later.
Very poor choice of words.
Now get out of here!
Not like you! We're grown-ups, motherfucker!
1, 2, 3, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot.